Howdy, 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 howdy. I am quickly just going to be checking all my links, make sure they're up so everybody can access them. So give me one moment here. Enjoy this little backdrop. Let me grab some. Oh, don't want any noise in here. Let me grab this link. Share these bad boys in all of the chats. There's one there. Let's go. Oh, we got another member. Welcome, Toxic Fish, to the barber shop. Let me go ahead and pop another live in the Discord chat so nobody misses the stream. Nailed it, Ace Camp stopped. And I am ready, I think, to just get right into it. You know what? Toxic Fish, swinging by to say what's up. What's up, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I will get, let me get us in here. I gotta get everything pulled back up. Oh, ambiance. Let's get back into where we're at here. Let's get a quick snooze in. Welcome, man. Thank you for coming from Twitch. My first Twitcher in many years. I started on Twitch. I've been on YouTube for about a year and a half, so you are the first one back. I appreciate you stopping by. I got a lot of things to. Hey, by the way, while you're here, music okay? Matt Ranger, what's up, man? Oh, I love the emoji. That emoji is amazing. I got to get me some of those. That is fantastic. Also, another Twitcher. Man, my first stream on Twitch in about 2 years, and it's going great. You guys are fantastic. Let me go ahead and, you know what? Actually, I think for something a little more fun today, I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone here a little bit. We're gonna turn that face cam on. Where's my OBS studio? What is up, people? There we go. Face cam stream today. Surprise, surprise. I got me and my duo, who's well passed out already. We've been here for 5 minutes, and he is, he's knocked out. Matt, you know what? We'll give a little fly. Hold on. Let's detach our face here. Let's get on up in here. We are building an Among Us map. This is a custom map, custom terrain. We dug out a massive pit, and all of this is for Among Us, which is all these noodles back here. We've got some, yeah, we've got some confusion. It is a golden. There's a golden there, and there's a half gold on the floor. He's a floor dog laying down here. So I love my doodles. I'm a new doodle loader. So, ooh, it switched. That's a good call. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Why would it pick up audio from my thing? Let me double check this. I appreciate you calling me out. It says it's solely on my thingamabob. Let me see, is my video device also capturing audio? That would be really unfortunate. Let's see here. Does it automatically catch audio? Does it do that all the time? Interesting. Oh, audio. Capture audio only. Output desk audio wave out. I don't, these are options. Okay, I'm gonna test something. Here we go. We're going with desktop audio wave out. Did that do anything different? Oh, never mind. I had a double sound there. Still a double sound here. Okay. All right, maybe we ditch the face cam until I figure that out. Let's ditch it. Oh, shoot. It said fixed. Oh no. Better now. All right. No face cam. We're gonna lock in. No, not a redstone expert, by the way, Matt. We are. Man, you're making me second guess this. Hold on. If I had it fixed, but I could hear myself. Where did I find? Where's audio at? Deactivate? No, we don't deactivate. Configure resolution. This is such a buggy little system over here. Audio output, general audio only, wave out. Wave out allows me to hear myself talk to myself, which is okay. I don't mind my voice. I do mind my voice, actually. It's kind of annoying. Well, anyways, you're here to help. I appreciate it. There. It's perfect. We're leaving it. That's how it's going to go. No, not perfect. Thank you, Toxic. Thanks, Matt. Not a redstone expert. Lots and lots and lots of months of reading and watching videos and trying to figure this stuff out. So what we're going to be working on is just a little bit of the core game is done, the voting system, the emergency button, all those things, including like the death beacons. And those of you who played Among Us before, you know, you walk into a room, you see a dead body, you report the body. This is my way of kind of reporting a body. This light will turn on if somebody's died in like this room, and then you click that button and it sends everybody back up into the starting chambers or the voting chambers. Right in here, you'll get bamped up in here. These bars will close, everybody will be in here, and you get to do your votes, etc., etc. We all know how Among Us works, I hope. So that is the gist of everything. There's obviously a lot more involved, but what I want to work on is more of these guys, and these are the mini games that I have not done. But I have curated a very long list. I got one pulled up here. I got a Google Doc with a laundry list of just check boxes of things we need to do. And I want to start with the general outstanding items. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and copy this into a book for us real quick, because that'll be easier for you guys to track. This is our book of things to do. So, number one I'd like to get done, is the trash receptacles. How do you spell receptacles? And I'll explain these in a minute. I want to get the disaster system. And that's a big one. That one's actually got a lot of parts to it, so we'll see how far we get on that one. The book sorter. It's a resorter, I guess. I can spell. And then the player selector. This one will be pretty easy, I hope. I may be giving myself a little too much justice when it comes to redstoning. And then, yeah, let's leave it at 4 for now. Let's sign that up, and then that way I can toggle back my screen here so I can see you guys. You've only played Among Us 10 times. Oh, no problem, Toxic. Sorry about that. Man. Well, I'm about to marry two favorite things together. I hope you enjoyed Among Us. I do. It's a great game. Fantastic if you have a group of friends to get on with. But we're gonna marry that with Minecraft, so I don't think we can beat that. That's for sure. And yes, it's probably been 3 years for myself as well. I'll be honest. It's probably been about 3 years. But I just love the game, and it was something I think I could put into Minecraft. I think. Big word, think. So we're going to give it the old college try here. So the first thing is trash receptacles. I actually don't know why I'm grabbing these things. I don't need these. What I want to do is I want to set up... I need barrels. I need lots of barrels. I want to set up some trash points throughout the map to allow us an area to discard unwanted items. Oh boy, my wood box is getting a little full. And I don't know... I want like... Okay, I want these to look like trash cans. And you may be able to help me out here. I would sure hope you agree. So what I want to do is I want to set out just some like bins you would see in like a park throughout the map. That way you can dispose of items you don't need. Now, picking places to put these throughout the map is going to be the more difficult part. And places where I got to be able to take the items out the bottom. So we got to make sure we have room. I think just to get things started, I'm going to have a path connect to the mine shaft over here. And to this thing that I'm currently adding in today. This is from Cap's cranes for his Titanic build. But what I want to do today is what I want to do with this one is probably put one maybe here. That's not the direction. I'm hoping I can make this look like a trash bin. So if I do this and we get some trapdoor, like green trapdoors, you know, park trash cans seem to always be green. That's just what I see them as, I guess, everywhere you go. Black and green, painted metal, typically. So what I was thinking is, once I find it, I think I can put some trapdoors on this. I don't have any fully oxidized trapdoors. That's a bummer. Well, we can let them oxidize. We'll just break this down. And we'll let them just oxidize over time, I suppose. I guess that's the route we're going. That's fine. As long as they're regular trapdoors, good enough. We'll let them oxidize over time, and when they're green, then I guess we don't even have to do anything. We want them to be fully green. So this is going to look a little weird at first, but I was thinking that we could do something along this line. Does that look like a trash can? It's not giving me trash can vibes. Warped? Warped wood might be a more trash canny color. Let me get back in here. Watch out for the noodles. Do we have warped? We do. of a tunnel warped, actually. Do I like that more, though? It's cheaper. We'll see what this looks like. And I'm open to suggestions. Open to suggestions. That's not the tool. It's a, okay, you know what? Actually, if I don't mess this up, it is a little more parky green, I think. And I was going to put signs on these. I think if I just in the rule book say, hey, green receptacle barrels are trash cans, I hope people can grasp that. So yeah, that's actually pretty much it. So I'm going to pick a bunch of locations and we're just going to plop these guys all over the place. Just common areas that you're going to be walking. Like if you're going up here, and I haven't finished things like the dunk tank, but if you're going up to the dunk tank, maybe you got to stand on a block and throw a snowball here to turn that light on to kind of pass this task. So you would pass that trash can, and then maybe we put one up here as well, maybe kind of near a train, I guess. My ugly train. I liked the train. I like the train from about here forward and that train car back. This little middle section's throwing me off, and I don't know what it is. Welcome back, Toxic. Hey, I appreciate that. Well, at least you said bye to Feather. We gotta show Feather some love. I think Feather's got a raid on the agenda tonight. I think he's gonna send all y'all over my direction. So I think that's good. I think that. Oh wait, is our mine below this? Let's. Ooh, it's real close. I think we'll move it over a couple blocks. Make it a little off the path here. I could move it over. Is that where I had it? Let me stand here and F4 down. Right down the wall. Of course it would be. I think it's deep enough we can make it work, though. So we'll pop this back in here. Feather is a cool guy. I heard, well, you came here from Feather, so I love me some Feather. I do miss him. He hasn't been on Craftworks in forever, so I'm really looking forward to getting to play with him again sometime soon. We talk almost daily, so I'm a Feather connoisseur myself. All right. I'm thinking, so this is the second point. So where's my page at? This disaster system, for those of you, again, Matt, you played a few games, who played Among Us, there is a sabotage that the imposters can do where they can set off like the oxygenator or whatever, and you have so much time. Anyways, have a head. Yeah, I got a busy day too, but unfortunately here I am. So no, I appreciate you stopping by, Matt. It was a pleasure getting to speak to you again. I look forward to maybe doing some of these earlier in the day so you can hang out. But yeah, so that imposter system, I think I'm going to do some disaster thing in here where the imposter could activate it once per round. Whoever hears the sirens going off has to run in, and another great emoji. Gosh, I love those. I love those. There'll be two pressure plates where people have to come and stand on to deactivate it. Yet it's a team effort kind of a thing. But we got to figure out a siren system and all sorts of stuff with that. So we'll see. We'll see how we fare when it comes to that. Captain Wishbone, hey, howdy, welcome in. I think you're busy at it, man, so I can't even believe you're standing here right now. All right, I think another trash receptacle like here. Oh, I'm gonna lose my grass bits. Oh, and put it on top. I think I can. Yeah, I mean I'm committed now. I planted all that grass by hand. That's a fine place. So another spot here. Just a bunch of these little guys kind of scattered throughout. I don't think we'll need anything beyond back here. Now here, oh. If anybody's been here before, this is new. This is Millie's flower shop thing, or one of Millie's flower buildings. And I just wanted to add, again, I'm trying to include a little bit of everybody in here. So we got, Lane and Goose and Izzy and Morlane and Feather and all sorts of stuff. So Millie didn't have anything, so I built her little flower shop here. I loved her rooftop, and that's why I picked this building. This gradient, I'm not one for big, bright, flashy colors, and so this was a crazy choice for me. But yeah. Well, I know a few crafter people. Sounds like you are part of that. Yes, I am. This is the Craftworks server. I will give you a little sneak peek of my area over here if you haven't seen anything. I built a little... Oh, spoiler alert, that boat's new, not in the video yet. I built a little dystopian settlement. So everything, all these buildings are worn and overgrown, and the trees have grown and are overgrowth, I guess. Big tiger trees that are overgrowth in the sense of they've grown outside of the little brambly bushes you get, so they're really tall and thin. But yeah, this is my little dystopian settlement. I think we started with this guy here. It's a funny enough, I this is all AI generated photos that I use to kind of concept art these. These two little guys are got a bridge kind of attaching the backyards. But yeah, I use these for separate things. Like this is all my redstone. This is all my wood. My stone shop is kind of nestled in this hill, which you can't really see very well. This is where my arts and crafts are. It's kind of like my Home Depot or my uh, shoot. What is that store that sells all the homey goods? I'm gonna think of it here in a minute. But anyways, we will enough of my stuff. So there's a path that goes through the mountainside. I need to change it out. It'll end up here. You'll enter the game of Craft Us, the Among Us version of, or the Craftworks version of Among Us. You'll pick your color and you'll head down in the chambers and the game will begin. So that is that. But yes, I am part of Craftworks. That was a very long-winded way of saying, well, yes, I am part of Craftworks. But anyways, so that's Millie's. I added in, I'm adding in a cap. I'm adding in a crane right there. One of your cranes. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. I've got the pole done. I got a lot more work to go, but yes, it's a very, very cool homage to the crafters. I really wanted to try to get everybody in here as much as possible. Cubes, like resource building. I love that thing. Who else I got? I got E's upside down box car, Oda's bakery here, and just all sorts of stuff. And I love that I was able to put a piece of each one of the crafters in here. So anyways, back to business. We are placing trash cans. I think, okay, so the task here is to shoot these targets. I think I filled this up actually. I'll show you what this one's all about. See if I got this, see if I got it in me. Well, wasn't a good start. We're doing great. Great things are happening. You got to stand here and shoot all of these. And this is one of the things on the, I stink at this. One of the things on my list today is going to be fixing this. So when you shoot all 6 of these, I want, oh, that's a booger. That hanging thing there. Am I above it? There we go. So what I want to do is right now, this works off a submittal button. I appreciate that, Cat. I'm doing things a little bit different because I don't have a lot of oak. So I'm going to do the top part out of like deep slates or tufts and stuff. But so yeah, right now as this sits, it doesn't automatically reset. And I think that's a big no-no for me or something I'm not really enjoying. I would like it to count when all of these are lit. There'll be a little chime, ding, it's done. They reset themselves, and then the trap door for the book submittal will open, which we don't have. It'll be probably here somewhere, but I got to figure that out. So right now it's just on a button. You hit this, they all reset, you're good to go. Also, if you only shoot a few of them, and then the game is reset, like somebody hits the emergency button or hits one of these panic things, and I'll show you more of those later, but it resets it as well, so you have to come back and restart the task. We don't want you to have any task hanging out there that you haven't done. Toxic, I am a civil engineer, so I do civil site design. Not a lot of people know what that is. Civil site design is everything from the ground up. I mean, I do storm, sanitary, water, stuff like that, but pretty much utilities and from the ground up. So we do big industry building, industrial size warehousing. I've done some Chick-fil-A's and Panda Expresses and stuff like that, and even single family homes, apartment buildings, designing not the buildings, but designing the resources around it, all the things you need to sustain life: water, sanitary, sewer, grading. Grading's big important, but nah, you almost had a cap. I wish I was a trained engineer a little bit. But yeah, so that's the one that we have done, except for switching this out, which I think is, it's in my long list of things I need to do. It's not on here. Let's go ahead and write it down. We'll put, this is called Duck Hunter. It's an homage to Featherfetcher again. Auto. Put auto. We know what that means. We're going to make it automated. So that's that. Now, we are placing trash cans and we're getting distracted. But the other thing I wanted to do is add a path in here because there is a task down in the sewers. So if a path were to continue down and kind of in, It's going to be a very loose path, not a pretty path like the rest of these. It'll be like a single... Oh, manufacturing. Oh, hey, awesome, Toxic. That's fantastic. I had a lot of manufacturing housemates in college. Obviously, all the engineers stay together, so that's really cool. I'm not even sure actually what manufacturing is. I think we had it. I went to Iowa. I think we had a manufacturing track, but completely separate from anything that I had to take course-wise. A lot of systems, I believe, in that one. And I took a lot of earth things and foundations and statics and all sorts of mechanical deformations and stuff like that. But cool. I love meeting fellow engineers, and it's also really funny that a lot of engineers are really into Minecraft. I think it's just that the variability to be able to do whatever you want. It's that open canvas effect. So anyways, I don't think we'll put a trash can down there. Don't think it's necessary. Maybe we'll put one in the sewers. There's going to be a mushroom farm down here. We have to get some mushrooms, make a mushroom stew, and then deliver that somewhere. That'll be a new task that I've got called Mush Rush, I believe. But anyways, trash can there. We're almost out of trapdoors. We got room for 2 more for now. I don't think I'm gonna do a pumpkin patch here, so I don't want to jumble that up too much. I think next to this is not a bad spot. Let's go here. And that'll kind of cover the barn and a little bit of everything. You can cube shop, you can drop this off. The barn, you can drop it off. I'm going to change this out as well. We're going to get rid of the interior to this. This is the podcast or Castworks podcast pier building. I'm going to get rid of the insides. I'm going to gut this. I'm going to put another beacon here, another death beacon, because I'm going to make people who are doing the fishing task, cod speed, I think it's called. You get to come all the way over here, get a fishing rod, catch a cod by standing, here, whatever, and then put the fishing rod back, head over, cook the cod, and submit it. So somebody standing in this area will be able to use this trash can as well. And that system may be a little complicated. Efficient design, plan, layout, design, fabrication, tooling. Yeah, that's kind of what I didn't know what to say. It's broad. It's really broad, and that's why it was hard to be like, yeah, I can associate with that because no. Incorrect. I think one outside of I Got Junk is a fantastic spot. Why do you hate me? So I think we'll do one here. We'll have to go get some more trapdoors. We're getting close. We've only placed 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. We placed 6, 5, 6, 5, something like 5 or 6. I think we can put a couple more in here, and we can have some maybe trash cans inside the houses as decorations as well. Kind of another thought process, but we've got some work to do. And I got something back here. So trash cans are in place. I just need to hook up the hoppers beneath. So let's go grab some hoppers quick. And then I think I'm just going to do a system. Maybe I'll just dump it into chest for now, just so I can collect the items. I don't know if it'd be something that I want to collect or if I want to just do an auto, like a lava pit, maybe burn them, a fire pit or something. Ooh, getting a little low on these guys too. All right, we don't need those. Shouldn't need these. We got to find all these now and place these. I think we'll grab some. I think we'll just double chest it for now. That's how we'll keep track of all the bits coming out of these. And our first one is somewhere right above here. Pretty close. Okay, let's try to see if we can find this. It's coming down, and it's on the one next to the slopey bit. It's on this one. Okay. You should be really good at redstone then, Toxic. You're a manufacturing guy. You should be all over that, right? Please, big bucks, no whammies. Ah, perfect. Okay. Now, oh man, getting these items down is going to be a booger too. We're going to have to leave some scaffolding everywhere just to collect things. So the hopper will come down. Let's take out one more row here like so, and we'll place in a couple double chests. That's probably not going to work. We'll put a couple more down here. Something like that. If I pop in 2 double chests, and then we're going to figure out how to pipe this down. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a pain. Because now I got to get him in the top up there. Huh. I just crouch and jump at the same time. Panic. Okay, we'll have to get that from above. So let's go ahead and just move this scaffold over so it's easier to access this. We don't want to have to go up and down a bunch of times. Okay. But probably too much. Central building in the trash cans. Yeah, so that would, I know. So I've thought about things like that. I think we're in a good spot here. Let's cover this up. I've thought about some of these things because I've got a huge problem that I haven't addressed yet, and that is anytime there is an item submission. So we'll sneak in the back of this guy here. This is the bottom of Oda's Bakery. So this quest for Oda's Bakery is called Pizza Pie. It's simply just getting all the ingredients, making a piece of pumpkin pie. You put the pumpkin pie in here. That is the only way this trapdoor activates. And behind there is this barrel. And that barrel is where you submit the book. And you'll have a book you'll carry around with you for each task. So I think we're going to do 6 tasks per player. But when you put that in there, it goes in here. All the extra stuff, you put the wrong item in that first barrel, they all just comes here. It's trash, which is fine. We've got a trash system that we're actually working on the trash system right now. So maybe we can talk this through. But when you put the book in, which is symbolic of you've beat the task, you've done the task, check it off. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, but I need all of these books to be refiltered and sent all the way back up, because way back up in the top, all the way through all these bits in this room, the beginning room where you select the players and the rule book is which is here. I'm going to have a player selector here, 4 to 8 people. I need this system, which I'll have to build a bunch of redstone. We don't have a whole lot of space because of but I need this thing to select the amount of shulkers per people. So 4 to 8 shulkers. And in those shulkers, there needs to be 6 books random. They can't be the same. And then every time they submit a book into one of those caches that I just showed, I need it to send those books back up to be resorted into something without duplicating books. Yeah, no idea how I'm doing that. Not a clue. Not a clue. That's for another time and another place. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Oh, yeah, perfect. You know what, Toxic? I'm gonna be honest with you. Until I did. Good morning, Finn. He's stretching out. Hey, Raiden coming. What's up? Welcome in, man. Is it Dogot? Dugot? I apologize if I got that wrong. But yeah, back to the redstone thing. This is the first time me really getting into redstone, and so I've learned a lot by doing a lot of research. So I implore you to do so as a fellow engineer. You know, we're Doug is fine. Perfect. Welcome in, Doug. I appreciate you being here. But with the trash system thing, oh gosh, my brain is all over the place. With the book system thing, Bien Navito, Italian cap, right? I did the little Duolingo guy for a long time and just couldn't. This is Among Us, Doug. This is the noodles, the brain of the system, and this is the map that we are currently working on. If you don't know what Craftworks is, it's a small SMP server with about 20 of us on here, and I've been kind of pitching a homage to everybody. We've got a bunch of buildings that everybody's built across the server, and I squished them all in here together to create a fully detailed explain everything. All right, here we go. This is Among Us. Welcome to Craft Us. A huge shout out to Polar Peely, bro. He is one of my club fan members, and he gave me that name in his live stream putting this together. But yes, this is Craft Us. This will be Among Us and Minecraft, and I will just, okay, I'm glad you're kidding, because doing this 100 times for every person that walks in here, I would lose my marbles. Absolutely would lose my marbles. I'm gonna give me 1 second. Let me see, is YouTube chat working? Just so I know. I got some people in YouTube over here, but I can't see the chat, so I really hope that's not going on. Apologies to anybody in YouTube. If you're chatting, she ain't working. I'm gonna pop it open real quick, and we're gonna look. Perfect. We've got no comments in chat. I just wanted to make sure because I'm using something new that I can do both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. So, do you know Cap, the Cap of Wishbones? He is here. You must know him, Doug. Okay. Anyways, I love your ideas, Toxic, and I am all over that. Like white on rice, I am on that. Let's one thing at a time because again, I've just got so much going on that I'm getting scramble brained. Let's get the rest of these dumpster systems in here, and there should be one right here. Oh, that was close. One block. Hold on, let me get right above it. Okay, one block to my, let me readjust here. Trash can. Perfect. Let's get these trash receptacles in here, and then we can move on to, is that a barrel? Do you see the bottom of a barrel? I do. And then we'll move on to figuring out how in the heck to do this. Dual streaming. Welcome in, Toxic. Again. Okay. I gotta be smart about how I do these boxes, because if I don't, I won't be able to access them. And I want to make sure I've got 2 layers on everything so that if people break grass on accident, they don't fall into the bits down here. So we gotta keep this clean. I'm gonna need a bunch more bamboo. I can already see. And I'll have to put the one on top. We gotta put the one on top of the other one as well. Don't let me forget, chat. Oh my gosh, Doug, you will not believe. You think, no spoilers coming out of this guy's mouth, but Cap's about to outdo himself. Cap's working on something huge right now. I implore you to go check out what he's got going on. This guy is insane. He's doing so much. So much. More than you think this Among Us is bad. This guy's going above and beyond. All right, oh, this is not going to work out well. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to fall in and I'm going to lose. Oh, I didn't. Okay. That was anticlimactic. Oh boy, it's 2. Oh, this is going to be so hopper intensive. That's really unfortunate. Well, here nor there. Resources are widely available on the Craftworks server, thankfully. So we'll have to just go grind more out. Except for that. Oh, and that's gone forever. Goodbye, friend. Gap with one hand built better than me. He for sure did. Gap is insane, man. Cap goes hard. A K-Heg stream exclusive? Cap, are you sure? I'm not going to do this without full approval. I want you to really think this through. Really think about it. How come I haven't been doing it this way? If I just come up top and dig down, that is so much easier. Oh. Okay, we got a problem. This trash can is above another one of these. So this is the mushroom farm, or gonna be the mushroom farm. This was gonna be a death beacon thing, another one of those white capsules with the redstone lamp. And of course, our trash can comes down literally on top of that, which means the sorting system for that will not work. We're gonna have to move it. I'm committing to this being here, so we're moving it, I guess. Don't say what it is to do a flyby. All right. Let me get this one in, and we're gonna go on a little sneak preview. So all you in chat, you're about to get the inside scoop of what Cap's working on. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but we're gonna fly by really fast. I'm not thinking. I'm not using my brain. If I would just do this the right way, I can make this way easier on myself, like that. Except for I'm out of hoppers. I'm stuck. Okay. I didn't panic. Let me get more hoppers, but in the meantime, I'm going to get some sleep, and we're going to do this flyby. And, yep, we need a little... Oh, man, you watched the Bedrock, Doug? That's tough. K-Hug's Bedrock world needs to cease to exist. It needs to be wiped from the face of this planet. It is so awful. I take it you're a Bedrock guy, because I think that was something I had to mess with, because I wanted to make a vault door. I think I saw that Momo does a lot of vault doors. I really loved him, but then he's a Java, and it was impossible to make Java work on Bedrock. Oh, well, good luck. It may or may not work. I literally do not know what's gonna happen. Okay, we need to go get some. Let's get some sleep. Let's get some rockets. We can look at what Cap and I've been chatting about. I wanted to. That was me checking in and making sure that it was okay if I showed what was going on. Let me head on into. Yep, I know there's a shulker thing or hidden in here. Let's grab some rockets because we're gonna be. You know what? We're gonna grab them all. We're gonna be fast about this, as fast as possible. Incoming, Cap. Prepare yourself. I think you're actually building, like, yonder. Oh, I know exactly where you're building because I grabbed a schematic of your crane. You can see the little box in the distance. That's how I know where Cap's at. I've got a beacon on you, Cap. You're right there. All right, I'm going to try to avoid any eye contact with this. Let's fly up. I don't ever use rockets like this either. This is hurting my soul. If you look to the west, right? Am I west of you? Yeah, if you look to the west, Cap, you'll see a speck coming in. Mach 10, baby. Also didn't realize that my camera light's not on. That might make things better. There's some cranes. There's the crane I stole. Look at these beautiful cranes. Don't even look down. Look at these beautiful cranes. Cap, these are so monstrous. It's crazy. I love these things. All right. Let's get some. Hey, sounds good, Toxic. Before you back out, you better get ready. We're gonna do a little flip. Wait, hold on. Let me get some speed, Cap. Everybody just take a peek. Take a peek. That's all you're getting. I'm not telling you what it is, but look how many rockets it takes to get to one side or the other of this thing. Oh, that's incredible. Incredible. Let's get back to work now. Thank you, Cap, for letting the people see that. By the way, music, good. Can we hear that okay? I had it turned way down. It might not even be noticeable on your guys' side. Man, Cap, we're kind of like neighbors, man. Yeah, crazy toxic. Enjoy your night, man. If you get to come back, I appreciate it. If not, go show Feather some love. Do whatever you got to do. I'll be here for a long time. We got a lot to get done tonight. You can't hear the tunes. I'm vibing out over here. Oh my goodness, OBS is getting the best of me. Hold on. What if I just dial this up a little bit more? Oh, I see some blips. Mag, welcome in, Mag. Mag official. Is that a little too loud, Cap? Looks like it's overbearing. There we go. Short and sweet stream tonight. Feather, well, welcome in, buddy. Ah, man. I just told Tox to go back and give you some love. Now where's he gonna go? Music sounds great, perfect. Yes, we're building Among Us. We are building a game within a game, and I've got a lot to get done today, and very little time, and very little chest apparently left either. You know what? We're crafting a stack of these bad boys. I'm tired of it, and then I need all the iron in the world. Give it to me. Okay, that might have been a little aggressive. I think 12 would do it. How was the stream, Feather? What did we work on tonight? Yeah, 21 will be good. Noodles, Redstone noodles, they look great. I love it. Custom tree. Freehand? Oh, man. And in survival? You're a madman. You are a madman. My custom trees do not go hard. Feathered trees go hard. Trees in the chat. Trees in the chat. Yep. Nailed it. All right. So, for those of you who are wondering what's going on, yes, we are building Among Us in Minecraft. To be honest, got a work call. Super bummed. Oh, man. That's a bummer. Well, I'm glad you can come here and maybe spice your mood up a little bit. I hope you're happy or whatever. I guess I don't know if you'd be happy about it, but I hope I did you justice in the small variation of your barn. I did the best I could, so I tried to scale it down. Your barn was so big, man. It lives on. It does. It lives on. There she be. She ain't going nowhere. Well, she'll go somewhere June or July when the server comes to an end, but until then, I'm holding her down. All right, and we're going to put one trash receptacle here, please. Okay. This one will be a little easier, a little closer to the ground. Love to see that. Save all the extra blocks. Save all the extra blocks. I ran out of smooth stone. I learned my lesson. Okay. That's all the trash bins I think we put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5 trash bins right now. I'm happy with that number. I don't know how many we're gonna need in the end, so we're gonna be satisfied with what we got, and we are going to move on to the next task, which what is our next task? We have a bunch of them. It didn't really do much for trash receptacles. I need to probably play the game a little bit. We need to do some game testing. You just burned thousands of stone? No, Cap. No. I'll see you later, Feather. Hope you come back. Yeah, no. So what's unbelievable about that, Cap, is we dug out this entire hill. And what happened is it started great, but I'm a dummy, and I thought, you know what? If I'm going to rebuild this game, I don't want people punching grass blocks and falling through. I wanted to double layer everything. And rather than using the cobblestone, like any sane person would do, for lining the bottom of this build, I lined it with all my smooth stone. So everything is double layered with smooth stone underneath all of the map. And now when I was building these walls, as you can see behind me, I guess, if you look up towards the redstone because it's not covered, I ran out. It's no worries. I got plenty of andesite digging to do for you, so I'm gathering it back slowly, but I'm going to have to beacon up and go dig a hole somewhere, I guess. I messed up. It's not your fault. Don't be sorry. I should have said something also. I'm sure somebody on the server's got a bunch of it, but I used way more than I thought. I thought digging out a huge hole would be enough. I mean, this whole thing, this hole, no pun intended, from here down was dug out. So there's a ton that we had. I was a dummy, and we did burn a lot of it too. We were like, man, we don't need this many shulkers full, and lo and behold, I wish I would have kept every ounce of stone we harvested. So anyways, what we wanted to do next is the disaster system. This one's going to be fun. This is going to be redstone intensive. So if you guys are here for a redstone tutorial, you're in the perfect place. What I wanted to do, so this is the emergency meeting area. Once it shows emergency, it's emergency button, hit that. Everybody teleports back to the spawn room. I want to do, and what Among Us has is the imposter sabotage. So some sort of system that the imposter can use once per round and then it locks. They can activate, and that raises an alarm, gives the map, gives the rest of the players about 2 to 3 minutes to stop it from occurring. And then at that point, if they don't, the game ends, the imposter wins. If they do, the round continues on. So it's going to be a pressure plate system. Let's go grab 2 heavy pressure plates because we don't want anybody using blocks. It has to be a heavy pressure plate. I don't need that. why did I not have just raw iron? Why is everything in block form? What have I done to myself? Why have I, who am I? And I also just left that in the chest. Oh, we got enough. We only need 2. So I don't know really how this is going to work. This is an idea I literally came up with today while I was sitting around at work. And I was like, you know what? We need one of these disaster systems. So it's going to have to be a 2-person team thing where you join somebody. Where is this wall? Is this, if I go through here, is this still, this is kind of behind the map. I can adjust this wall if need be, or this is going to be access to the game system. This will be just a block. I am a civil engineer, actually. Blur, civil engineer. So site design, industrial buildings, commercial buildings, restaurants, schools, houses, just doing all the site work around them, the grading, the stormwater, utilities, all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking one here, but it's just a nice open spot. So we'll put some sort of decoration around this, and you'll have to come stand on this, and that'll be one of the 2 signals we need. The other signal, I could be, you know what? There's no reason to have that or that. The other one can go there. I think it's funny if they be across each other anyways. You can kind of stare into each other's souls while you're doing this. I think that's kind of how they typically work. Hell yeah, Mag. All right, so that's what they're going to do. You know what? We've got an extra piece of this. Where are we going to put this? This deserves to be somewhere in this room because I don't want to put it somewhere else. Found it. Doesn't make any sense. That's where it's going. So now I need this when you're standing on it to activate something beneath. So let me take it down real quick. And I wanted to send a signal through that onto something. And then we'll do the same thing over here. I want that to be the... Uh-oh, we got redstone. That's never good. That's never good. We can work around it, though. We're smart. We can figure this out. If I got to go to the YouTube to figure out how to redstone this, I certainly will. I'm not afraid to go to the YouTube for answers. So we want that to be a signal. And the one over there as well. I need to go get some more scaffolding. I burned it all up building Cap's crane. It took me 1,000,000 scaffold to get to the top. I think we got like a... There it is. That'll do. So these two signals need to come down, and I got a bunch of room actually right here to put like a contraption, and I've got some ideas of what to do with this. I want some sort of... Cap, you're all good, man. I just love giving you grief. So those are the two connecting points. Give me that. Let's get back up in the room. We'll put back the dirt and the pressure plates. Oh, and I need redstone. I shrunk it way down. I think I used half of the height of the crane, I think. I don't have a specific number, but I definitely didn't use your entire crane because your crane was so tall. Your cranes are massive. I think it one pillar... Welcome back, brother. I think one pillar was 64 blocks. And by pillar, I mean from the base to the bottom, from your little control tower thing there down, 64, and I cut myself off. I said, no more. No more. I also did... finish it up with some spruce. I thought it would be kind of cool to change this because it was going in the deep slate. I don't know if I like that or not. The farther away it should got brighter because it's closer to the sun. It works now because it's night out, but yeah, well, that's just we'll workshop that. Okay, so this guy here is one of the emergency meeting things or whatever you want to call these. And this guy here. So if I stand on this, if we just go F4, yeah, there's light on that. So perfect. I need both of those signals to go down to a center signal somewhere. And I'm thinking it's going to have to be in this area. So the things I got to work out with this is going to be complicated. Let me pull up my cheat sheet. That's not the right button. I've got a cheat sheet here that I put together specifically for this reason because I've been just deep in a panic trying to finish this. So the crisis control or disaster, whatever you want to call this, is going to be that 2-3 minute timer where it's going to take 2 crafters to stand on a thing to get rid of the sabotage. So I need a verbal warning, like a siren of some sort. And then I need a resolution system, which is the pressure plates we just put in, which that'll feed to something. But what I need to do is I need buttons for where the sabotage is called in. Let me get rid of the darkness here. Let me help you out, Cap. Get rid of those drown people. Oh, you left the game. I thought you were still here. Wait, how'd you leave the game twice? Oh, camera util guy. Got it. So I need 3 points, which I guess we need buttons for this. I need 3 locations. I'm thinking 3 locations where the imposter can sabotage from. And the only reason I'm doing that is so somebody can't puppy guard. Why not use flashback? Yeah, man, you're crazy using that camera. I want 3 locations where the imposter can press a button that starts the sabotage. Because I don't want somebody to be like, oh, K-Hug just left Mustache Marvels and there's a siren going off. He probably activated the thing. Not going to happen. So I'm thinking 3 places, not Mustache Marvels, if that makes sense. So in picking locations, I'm thinking 1, because there's no use right now for E's upside down boxcar. This is her boxcar. It's completely empty. I haven't decorated E's boxcar. I'm thinking like a hidden button in here. What do we have outside? Grass. We may have to add a block there, because if I put the button here, it's a good little hidden spot. Somebody's just passing through from the neighborhood. They come up through the boxcar. Why does it catch? Oh, because it's a campfire versus a slab. I didn't realize campfires are actually kind of smaller. Interesting. And you pass into the mines. There's a reason to go into this building and click the button, so I like that. So that's 1. I'm thinking another one for sure in Cube's like resource shack over here. So let's head over that direction. That's 2 very opposite corners, and then maybe Millie's new building. I haven't decided what game is gonna go in there, what task. But here's Cube's little thing, and this will be where you come and you grow wheat for the bread task. But maybe in here, we gotta be careful about this because there's redstone behind this. It's one of these sorting systems for the death beacons. But within here, what's on the other side of this wall? I think it's a stack of stuff. So if I put like a button here, it's kind of hidden. I'll put a picture frame and I'll put imposter only on it or something so nobody else clicks it. I hope that's not too close to that button where it's confusing. I don't want somebody else to call sabotage. If you call sabotage as a crafter, not as the imposter, that's on you. That's on you. Excited to see this finished. My brain is not that much smarter than yours, Feather. I promise you it's not that much smarter. This brain is actually probably dumber because this brain has been using way too many hours of YouTube Redstone tutorials. And I think I watched 3 videos over the weekend strictly on the basics of Redstone. I watched 3 1-hour videos from 3 different YouTubers about the Redstone basics. I want to learn how each piece works and try to use that knowledge in this game. It's not going well. Hence the caffeine and the late night stream. Yeah, no, Camera Wishbone, I think is helping us gather quartz right now. So he was over at the old trading hall thing. Yeah, I think so. We got one there, a button there, a button here. Gosh, I have to redstone these together too. Oh, I'm creating so many problems. I'm thinking either Millie's flower building, which, oh, you know what? It doesn't even need to be in the building. It can be hidden on the wall right there. That one is hidden. So you come over here, you're doing the bow thing as the imposter, you pretend, you click the button and you run away. Okay, we've got our 3 locations. Now comes the hard part. Because I picked these 3 locations, these 3 things all have to go to the same exact system, which is going to be underneath Mustache Marvels. And I'm not sure how we're going to get it there. I'm going to be real honest. That's going to be a beast in and of itself. That's on the 3rd block back from the corner, which is this guy. So we'll have to make some adjustments. This needs to be, I used the white concrete for all my noodles, so I know what I'm doing. And I say I know what I'm doing, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I like to pretend like I know what I'm doing. So we can bring this signal down and we'll get that going. I'll put some slabs over this. It'll be different than the rest of these little things, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Couldn't think of any witty name. I love the name. Camera Wishbone. It's funny because Captain Wishbone Camera. It's right there. I think you did. I think it's the perfect name. You think you chose the perfect name for your camera account. All right, that one's there. I'm gonna go back here and quickly add in a block. So the one at E's can go down. Can go vertical first. That shouldn't matter. So if the button is one below this window, this bush. I don't want to do it. Do I have soak touch on this? Let's save the bush. But the signal needs to go here. And it needs to go down. Now, oh, I might have to take this bush out too. I planted this one by hand. It's smarter to go that way because that's mustache. Ow, this is such a bummer. Okay, this bush will, you know what? It's got to go. Do I get it back? I don't. Forgot to add in my trusty redstone navigator. We'll have to add just a little thing here. Does that light up? Does that work? Yeah, it did. Okay. So that's where these things are going to go. I'll put like a big plant back here. Now I need to go beneath and get them all wired together. Did I even put millies down? I don't think I did. All right. I made this runnable, but I'm lazy. We're going to burn rockets today. Let's send this down. We got to be careful of his beacon. There's going to be another beacon here. But we can just go right on through the floor. Perfect. And now I should be able to see all these guys from below. Awesome sauce. It is deceiving. There was one time I was on and I thought it was 2 of you, and I was really confused. I couldn't figure out what was going on. All right, so we can go down here. I'm gonna need probably to hit up a concrete farm because I think I've used all of my concrete, and I know 2.5 stacks is not gonna get me from one side of the map to the other, especially to this location here. Let's start with the one at E's boxcar. Because it's the least distance to go, and then we can start setting the system up, and the other 2 just wiring them to this one. So if we can figure this one out, we can figure the rest of them out. I have to get rid of that block. Yeah, gotta get rid of a lot of floor pieces here. We have to be really careful when walking around up there. It's gonna get real slippery. Okay, so that should come down. That's on a good level. We can go back up one. It can stay on that level. And now we just got to get this bugger all the way back over there. Let's not lock any of those. Let's not place blocks inappropriately. Cobblestone? That was not me. That was not me. Oh, gotta go. Okay, Meg. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Thank you again, Feather, for bringing you in here. Yeah, have a great night, buddy. Oh, Feather beat me to it. He said exactly what I said. Or I said what he said. Not really sure. What came first? The feather or the K-hug? Okay, disaster thing. I think, you know what? Let's keep it down 1 layer. Let's just run along this. Let's get it here, and then let's start workshopping dismount. That was a very nice dismount, buddy. Let's get this thing working. The one that was on the bed, the one that's allowed on the bed, that one is, the purple heart is perfect. That's my favorite color. I use that emoji on everything. Yeah, Finn is the golden doodle. And the other one that is sleeping, who I dare not say his name because he's sleeping, and that's the best way he acts is when he's sleeping, is Leo. He's on the floor and he's white. He's also a half golden doodle, half something weird. We don't really know, but yeah, he's kind of a pain, so I'm glad he's passed out. And if I say his name, it's like saying Beetlejuice. If I say his name too loud, he will then wake up and cause havoc. So we're going to avoid that at all cost. Little redstone staircase. Can I? We'll figure it out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, something like that. How many blocks did that go? I got to make sure it's not too far. The redstone doesn't work. We'll put a repeater. 13? And I'm out of redstone. That's all she wrote, folks. Signing off. Thank you for coming in. No, I'm kidding. We're going to have to go get more redstone. I think I have a bunch of blocks somewhere. We can go buy some, I think, from one of the crafters. But I've got this guy. I got this brick here. This big old brick. Oh, gosh. I'm actually... The anxiety is setting in that I have to now figure out how to design a disaster system. And I have no idea what's going on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we're going to leave it there. I don't know how to even start this. So I can go to the farm and shop around. Oh, Feather, I might need your assistance here. Does the farm have like a pumpkin patch? So if I go back, one of these tasks is going to be a piece of pie. It's going to be making a piece of pumpkin pie. And so we'll use this little sugarcane farm over here. You'll grab some eggs from these chickens, which looks like they're producing enough eggs. And then I want to put a little pumpkin patch here. And so, okay. I know you got the cornfields. I wasn't sure if you did like a cool pumpkin patch or something too. Because I was going to put a pumpkin patch here to gather a pumpkin. I'll probably just have a chest full of pumpkins, but I want it to look like you did so well with your wheat fields, having like the rolling wheat fields, that I think I want to go with that. I need your farming expertise to figure out how to put that together. Okay. So when you push the button, here we go. The button is going to activate a timer. The wheat fields were dead. Yeah, I was actually going to put them in here. I didn't have a need for wheat, but I was going to put the wheat fields in here, and I thought, I'm not going to do it Feather today, because I remember every single day for a good week I got on, you were just in the fields. You were in the thick of it, just doing the most. It was hilarious. Not hilarious. I do apologize. It's not funny. Your downfall is not my enjoyment, only a little bit. Okay, so I need... There's the man, Polar Peely Bro. Polar Peely Bro's in the chat. I brought you up earlier, Polar. Thank you for popping in, buddy. I told everybody that you gave us the name of Craft Us, so you're a huge part of his build. Yeah, it was funny. It was not funny, but funny. Yeah, lots of hours. Okay, so what I need is an etho hopper clock, right? That's for all you redstone gurus out there. I know what that is. I don't know if I can achieve it, but we're going to try to. And I think it goes a little something like hoppers, etho hopper clock. And yeah, that's pretty much the basis of my knowledge. Hoppers, I don't need this grass. Get this grass out of my inventory. Probably some like comparators, some torches, maybe a block, some sticky pistons. I think that makes sense. Does anybody know how to make a hopper clock? An etho hopper clock? I think I might have used this on the copper hopper. So let me head to the copper hopper, which is the copper shop that myself and another member of Craftworks put together. Goose, the loosest of gooses. If you haven't, go follow him on everything. He might even still be live. The guy was live tonight on Twitch, so you might be able to find him around there somewhere. But we're going to head over there because I designed that, and then I forgot everything that I designed. I believe it's super simple, and I think it's customizable, the length of the clock based on items inside of said hopper clock. But I also tried this in a creative world to build one of these yesterday. It did not work. It didn't work. So we're going to do something different because clearly my original design was messed up. Man, I just forget how many things are built here at spawn. This is so impressive. To the copper hopper, let's not get distracted. What I need to know is how I took damage. Excuse me. But I need to know how I got these redstone bits to work for a precise amount of items selected. So if I just kind of pop up here, what we got is a button that when pressed, there's a chicken egg. Okay, when this button is pressed, it sends this signal over this guy, turns that off, that sorts of systems back, and then it flips when it empties. Is that it? Wait, how does this... Wait, there's a piece of redstone missing in our farm. Well, no wonder nobody can get any resources. No wonder I'm not making any money. It's broken. This has been up for months. How do I get in here? I'm gonna break some stuff. If Goose is watching, I'm so sorry. I broke everything we worked so hard at. Oh, shoot. Where was this block at? Was this... Wait, Goose, what? Why is there stairs? I'll figure that out later. There's a whole block missing redstone from there. This thing could have never worked. Oh, interesting. I don't know if somebody came in here was trying to fight chickens out and they broke it. I don't know. But what we have here is this has got 8 sorting stones. I like to use these for my redstone clocks. 8 sorting stones gives it the ability to drop 16 items, I think. And all this does is it turns that torch off briefly, which turns... There's more down there. What's that down there? I forget what that is. What is this? Let's break our heads off. What is all this down here? Like, specifically this. Oh, no, these are just locked. Okay. That just locks the hoppers so that that the diamonds aren't sucked out of the chest in here. Okay, so I don't need the observers. So it's a torch, redstone. You know what? I grabbed a picture. I grabbed 2 pictures on accident. I think that should do. That should suffice. Now let me fix everything that I messed up here that Goose built. Goose, which direction does this go? How do I... You know what? It wasn't like that, but it is now. I apologize. Okay. I think we got everything we need. Some White Claws? Feather, turn up. We are locked in tonight. I don't have any obligations until I wake up to go to work tomorrow and feel absolutely miserable. I am locked in tonight to get as many of these things on my checklist off, and I've got a whole energy drink here that I've taken 3 sips out of. Get yourself some White Claws. Let's lock in. Let's have a good night. I'm already going to feel, hey, let's be miserable together. You can get up and you can snap me in the morning about how mad you are at yourself for staying up. I'm going to be the bane of your existence right now. I'm usually the person who goes to bed at 9 o'clock. So it's 2 hours past the bedtime, and I am about to be litty on caffeine. So you might as well jump in. You might as well jump in. You might as well be miserable with me. How do I, oh gosh, coming in hot. It depends on what flavor White Claw. Wait, why a White Claw? Go eat some High Noons. Those are better anyways, man. Come on. What are you doing? Polar, I didn't ask you, buddy. How's your night going? You having a good night? You do love some High Noons? Good. Now we're on the same. We're on the same wavelength now. Okay. This was. Let me think this through. Let's do that. Let's get this this guy in here. We need this to light up a piece of redstone dust. I don't know why I put all those blocks there. Over in here. Perfect. That's all I needed, right? And then there's a target block in here somewhere. Like that. I think there's also a comparator coming out of this. This is when I pull up a screenshot because I already forgot, folks. Already forgot. And I can't see the comparator from how I took this picture. So we're going out on a limb and we're going to figure it out on our own. I believe it has to come out of this because in makes no sense, right? This doesn't make any sense. It might make sense. I might not make any sense. So to each their own, I guess, right? Uh-huh. All right, so that's going to tick on. Hey, he's good. Good to hear, Polar. Sorry, missed that. Glad to hear that. Feather, see you shortly. Can you explain the role of a target block in Redstone? I've never understood it. I love the target block. The target block is my new favorite thing, and I honestly, I don't know if it acts much different than a piece of redstone, but I use it literally everywhere. So, for example, that's kind of a bad example because that one's kind of a I use it all the time. The only reason I like it. Oh, I'll get to your Starburst flavor here in a minute. The only reason I like it is because I can send a signal into this. Now, this will power all the blocks around it. So it's kind of like a little power source. Once you put power in, it's like juiced up, baby, and it wants to do something cool. That's the way I understand it. I could be totally wrong about how redstone works. I've never claimed to be a redstone genius. Like I said, I'm literally figuring these things out as we go. So I could be missing a lot of information. But I use it all the time, regardless of how useful it is. I use it all the time. Okay, let me go grab a bunch of these stones. They do, but I target block. Huh, you've got me questioning myself. You know what? We're going to the interweb. Difference I'm about to read you ChatGPT's AI generated use for the target block. It emits a redstone signal when hit by projectile, and it directs adjacent redstone dust towards itself. Oh, okay. How do I explain that? It can turn redstone, I guess, in short terms, if that makes any sense. Like anytime redstone comes into contact with it, regardless, like sometimes if you're bypassing things left and right, if a target block is placed anywhere along a line, it automatically turns the redstone. I don't have any examples here. It turns the redstone into itself, like this guy turned into. But in this so like in this system here, Cap, I guess this is probably a good example. Is it turned the redstone, and then it's powering this block. If I didn't have this block, this target block here, the redstone would just continue through. I think that makes sense. I don't know. I like using them. I could be wrong. I'm in love with them for some odd reason. The worst Starburst flavor, Polar, I'm going to need you to read this off for me because I actually don't. Is there strawberry, cherry, orange, and lemon? Is that the flavors? And while you do that, I need to get my head on straight. I've only got 16 sorting stones. Now, you could have looked it up, but I actually kind of want to know for myself because again, I just make up a lot of things as I play. I mean, that's just how I roll. I need these guys to be named none other. I like to name them sorting stones so I don't get them mixed up. I like spinning my levels just like I like spinning my diamonds. Yeah, the only thing I don't know is you're right. I could have probably put a piece of concrete here and it probably would have had the same effect. Where'd that go? Did that go in here? Did I pick it up? So if I put 64 of these guys in here, this is going to be crazy. And I activate this with the non-existent button. I can craft one though. This should turn this on. Okay. It's going to sort through all 64 of these guys before turning this back off. Okay, hold on. Is this actually going to work? Wait a minute. We're close. That was awesome. Okay, so that does work. Hey, now this is why I don't have any stone. I'm telling you, I use it for this stone just is probably I always say that like terracotta is my favorite block. I think it's just smooth stone. I think smooth stone is my favorite block. I use it for everything. I use it for landscaping. I use it for the decorations and walls. I use it for all my redstone stuff. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem I have, Cap. I'm well aware of my problems. Yeah, it's who I'm going to be forever, I guess. Now the only question I have is I just had 64, and there's how many? 5. Is that 256? What's 60? Nope, that's not even close. I don't think it can be full though. 128, 256. So 256 plus 64, so 300 and whatever that is. Can I think I can do 256 items, but how long of a clock is that? Do I have 3 more stacks of smooth stone? One. Uh-oh, this is all my stones. I think I gathered some more up here. Oh, here we go. I'm locked in. Give it to me. Buttons all day, baby. I almost just punched over my energy drink onto my keyboard. Just throwing it out there, chat. We all done for the night, Cat, by the way? You giving up on the building for the day? I'm not blaming you, because I would too. Those things take so long. So long. I'm actually going to get a timer out here on my phone as well, because when we hit this button, let me find my timer. Clock. Stopwatch. Everybody get ready with stopwatches. Let's see how long 4 stacks of sorting stones goes for. In 3, 2, 1, click. If this isn't 2 minutes, I'm screwed. That is all I'm relying on. This needs to be 2 minutes, or everything I've done was pointless. It's not looking like 2 minutes. I'm 13 seconds in and we're half a stack. Can we compound these? Like have this one feed into another block, which leads into another timer? We are a little over 30 seconds. This can be close to like a minute and a half. I need to double this. By the way, Polar, I think the worst one's probably yellow lemon. I love strawberry. Cherry's kind of a close second. And I'm actually, beyond popular belief, I'm kind of a fan of orange. I think orange is pretty good. Is this orange? This is cherry. So actually, this is cherry lemonades or cherry limeade, which means I just contradicted everything I just said about lime or lemonade being the worst one. Oh, shoot. My timer go off yet? No. How close are we? Oh. We're at a minute. We're at a minute. All right. We're coming down to the final seconds here. This is not enough time. I said 2 to 3 minutes on this. Minute 32. Okay, the final 15 blocks or so. 40. All right, so it's 1 minute and 42 seconds is what I got. I think that needs to be doubled. That's not enough time for people to panic after hearing the alarms and come over here and extract everything. So I think I need to build another one of these. And Cap, I'm going to waste 4 more stacks of stone that I don't have, and I'm going to double down and do 2 of these guys. I could probably use stone buttons now that I think about it. I just said stone. I meant wood. Oh, you didn't sleep last night. Oh, you know what? I've had plenty of sleepless nights on this Among Us map. I've pulled some all-nighters, and I'm not happy about it. It's not proud moments of mine. But you got to do what you got to do sometimes. All right, let's go ahead and just pop another one of these in here. I think I also like the idea, for some reason, to have this facing in this direction so we can add in the rest of the redstone. So like this angle is weird anyway. So let's continue this over this way. Let's go ahead and pop our 2 guys out. Wait. No, I'm building this exactly the same direction, aren't I? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. You know what we're not going to do? Not going to do exactly what I was attempting to do. You might be back. You're so locked in, man. You can't quit. It's a drug. Minecart's a drug, man. You can't get out. You can't get away. Oh, more target blocks. You just can't. I'm sorry. It's a fact of the matter. You just can't. Oh. I just had a realization. If I put 2 of these side by side, the second one's not going to activate until the first one's done. No, it should activate right away, right? Which means they're going to tick together. Which is not going to extend my time at all. I need them to act independently. Let me think this through. Can I then take a signal from this instead with the comparator? Let me just get a line of these guys. I think I just realized an oopsies. Let's hit this again real quick. This is going to take so long to reset. But as this fills up, it should increase this signal. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be a problem. Do I need that? No, that's just to send the signal on, so we don't need that anyways. As that fills up, oh gosh, it's filling up so fast. Let's move our signal the other direction. Come on. And once it's full, then I want to activate the next one, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we're up 5. 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8. 6. We're at 6, and that was at almost 2 stacks. So let's go 9, 10, 11, 12. When it gets to 12, I want it to start the next reaction. And we're going to see what happens when we do that. So if we do this, and we put the same thing together, just backwards, we'll go back towards ourself. Give me that. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. I want that guy to light up. Is it done already? Have we reached? We haven't. Does it ever reach this? It does. Okay, that actually worked out perfect. So I need that to then... I've made a whoopsie. But it works. That's all I needed to know. I gotta make this come out at an angle. Otherwise I can't put in the redstone appropriately. That's good to know. So when that goes out, yeah, this should all work out perfect. I think this actually, miraculously, back, man, you must live right next door, which is dangerous. Dangerously close. I think this is gonna work. I really think this is a really crappy. You know what? If any of you guys are redstone people out there and you see this and you're going, "What on earth are you doing?" I do apologize. This is not going to be any groundbreaking redstone. Maybe it is. So we don't need any of this. This is garbage because we are using this system by itself. But I do need to get some hoppers situated and one of these guys. And we'll double down what we got here. And we will put that back in there. I just switched off my hopper that I needed. And we're going to be smart. We're going to get some wood buttons so Cap doesn't call us out for our shenanigans. A 4-minute Domino's delivery yesterday? That's wild. Wait, how'd they even cook your pizza in 4 minutes? I don't trust that whatsoever, Cap. Did it come raw? Did you get it cooked? I need to know what you received. I need 4 buttons. 4 stacks of... But why are buttons the most expensive block in Minecraft? That's ludicrous. And you know what? These are going to be soft sorting stones because they're made... Soft sorting stone. They're made from wood, and we don't like that. Can I copy paste? Is that a thing I can do? Am I wasting my time? I control all? You can't do that. Can't do that. One more. Oh, that was just a delivery aspect? Okay, okay. Wait, the delivery was there was a long and suspenseful wait as we watched it cook. Wait, you had to cook it? Wait, hold on. You cooked it at home? Cap, you got me all sorts of confused. They made you do the hard work? That's crazy. All right. I need to know when this one turns on here. So we're going to do the timer again. Let me restart my timer. Let me unlock my phone. Yes, I'm me. Look at me. Let's restart this timer, and I'm hoping that it lasts about 3.5 minutes. We might not need all of the stone bits in here, or all the buttons. I'm thinking... So it was a minute 42. This would be 3:20. You know what? We might keep it. 3:20 might be good enough, actually, the more I think about it. And we're getting really close to the redstone that I didn't want to go. But we can go this direction now with the signal. We can take it off over here and start everything else. There's probably so much better ways of doing this. This is a little miserable looking. Oh, they gave you a... Okay, they gave you a thing. It's late. Oh, all right, Polar. It's it's almost crossing into the next day for me here. So I appreciate you coming by though, for sure. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you in the next one. Uh, what would the game rely on your pizza? Well, I was confused. I was like, why would they give you a doughy pizza? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't hit start. How long has it been? Did I even? Oh, that's such a bummer. Is it restarting yet? We just stood here for no reason because I didn't hit start. Is this? Wait a minute. Excuse me. Why are you no turn on? Oh wait, is this still going up? It is. I'm gonna start the timer then when it hits this one. No, I'm gonna start the timer when this one hits full because we know this was at 1:40, and we'll add whatever else we need to this. Come on. Boom. Okay, so the second timer has started. Perfect. Which means this guy is on, which is 1:40. I don't know why we're timing this. It's just times 2. All right, so we got a 3-minute, give or take, 3-minute 23, 3:30. 3 to 3:30. That's how many minutes you have to stop a sabotage as a player once the imposter activates a sabotage, which is probably enough time for everybody to rush to Mustache Marvels and try to stop that. Okay. So now my only problem I have is when it is activated. Wait. What am I doing? This stays on regardless if there's one item in here or not. So it's counting up and back down. I just wasted so many buttons. Chat. Nobody caught me. Nobody caught me in my silliness here. I know none of y'all admit to being Redstone gurus, but you let me be a goober and mess this whole thing up for no reason at all because this is lit until this hits 0. It's up and down, which solves a lot of my problems because I was concerned about losing resources. It doesn't solve my button problem because I just threw away so many mud buttons. You never would have caught it. Well, here we are. That would have been the longest. I would have been running this timer for 8 minutes and been like, why is it taking so long? And then I would have figured it out. That's a real bummer. I guess that's an entire stack of logs gone. You almost called me out. You know what, Cap? I'm calling Cap on you, Cap. All right. This has got 3 minutes and 30 seconds of time. So we've got that. When this activates, we needed to start. I needed to start doing things. Doing things. I think there needs to be a verbal component. There needs to be like a bing bong. You ain't no liar. I think there needs to be a verbal component and a visual component to the sabotage. So I'm thinking that we can somehow. God, I'm making this game so complicated. I have less than a week to get this done. But it would be cool if like lights in. I got junk flashed. If maybe a light in the barn flickered. It'd be cool if I had flickering lights. I'm trying to think, is it worth flickering lights or do we just send the signal to something else? Let's be smart. That's a scary idea. Let's be smart and and let's, yeah, I'm losing brain cells. I want to make sure that this thing dings over and over and over again. Does a loop like this give me that? No, I need like a ticker. A TikToker. Somebody give me a TikToker. This is kind of a TikToker, right? Because when there's an item in here, it'll flash. Give me that back. So this kind of goes tick, 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 tick. But I needed to do that very, very slowly. I need the sound to be like maybe a heartbeat, like a dun, 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 dun. So I need this effect, but slower. All right. I can do a repeater delay. That's easy to do. So get rid of all this garbage. And don't mess with that redstone. But what if I just wrap this around? Does that tick? Let's slow this down a little bit. If I hit this button, okay, that's gonna flash. But I need this to be like every couple of seconds. Oh my goodness. All right, what if I did something like, what does this do? That didn't slow anything down. Do I just put a bunch of repeaters? Do I just be that Neanderthal who doesn't know anything about redstone and just uses a bunch of repeaters to slow this pulse down? Like that? Wait, what? Can you slow a pulse down so much that it doesn't know how to read the next? What is happening here? Wait, I've never seen that before. It's pulsing so fast that it doesn't know how to slow its own signal? It's this guy. What's wrong with this guy? What? Hey, thanks, Feather. I appreciate it. Did my last one do well? I guess I don't even know. This is not going to work, though. Can I extend it here? Okay, a little bit. And if I do that again, they're ticking the same. But if I do it again, that's not it. Now, come on. Reset, baby. If I tick it again, it's not slowing it down. 2.4K? Hold on, you guys got me tweaking out. Give me a second. We gotta Oh, yes, the Craftwork. You know what? There's been a video since Craftworks, and it was my modded series, and it didn't do so hot. I'm not real happy about it. You guys had me bamboozled that my video somehow got 2,000 views tonight. All right. Why does that not work? Hold on. I have a little chime up here. Where are you at? Chime. Hi, chime. Nah, that's just a thingy. Yeah, you're right. Perspective, excuse me, is all that really truly matters. All right, let's pick out a noise and let's just see what we can do. Do we know what blocks make what noises? What makes noises? Okay, give me some note blocks. Does concrete make a noise? Wait a minute. What do you think about that noise? I don't think that's very ominous. I need an ominous noise. Anybody know anything about note blocks? I need a very, very ominous noise. Let's get that bottom one. I need something like, ooh, that was crazy ominous. What makes a doo noise? Clay. Clay seems like a good guy. Yo, that ain't it. That was too jolly. You know what? You're right, Feather. Perspective is all that matters. This is 0, right? Because it's carpet. A banjo? You get a banjo from carpet? That's insane. All right. Yeah, I need like like something real I almost need like a super deep organ sound. I don't know what makes that noise though. What's copper do? I got a bunch of copper. This is gonna be super dingy in it. It's not a bad noise. It's more piano-y. Okay. It's good to know. Copper's a choice. Nothing in there. I know iron's a crazy noise. Probably no iron. Bone? Wait, this is gonna be like a xylophone, isn't it? I just like that because the noise is cool. I might use that as for feather fetcher. The old pumpkin. Feather. Yo, that's it. That's the noise. Feather coming in clutch in everything I do in life. Feather. I don't know why everything that you do is fantastic, but somehow your love for pumpkins just made me love pumpkins. That's insane, the noise that just made. Are you kidding me? All right. Set the pumpkins up. Say less. Now we got to pick like a tone we're going for. Oh, good. Come on. Come on, KO. We got to pick a... We got to write a song here now. Okay. Let's see what happens. This is going to be miserable. Oh, boy. That's terrible. That's terrible. Somebody save me. Can I just... Yeah? I don't know what I'm doing. The Africa, my dodo. How do I stop this? Can I go back to the beginning? Can we stop? How do I... There's so many left to go. Please stop. Okay. That's not it. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. All right, so... Oh, I was going to test it. I think you can punch it to test the tones instead of changing them. Hold on, let's... Why do they gotta fall off? I love the pumpkin tone. I think we've got the right block. I just got to figure out how to do like a 3-piece musical here. And I don't have any musical ears. So here we go. I like this. Do we do up, down, up? Maybe something like that? Up 2 more, maybe? Nah. I messed this one up. Get out of here. Ban him! Get him out of here. I don't know how to do that, Feather. Help me. Where's my internet? Because I'm on some sort of streaming thing. Oh, no. How do we... Mod me. How do I do that? What am I doing? Hold on. I got to get to Twitch. Everybody pause. Everybody think about your musical bits here. Channel. It says I'm live. Give me this. Give me... How do you get out of here? How do I... Just click on your name. Mod Featherfetcher. Welcome, Featherfetcher, my first mod ever. You're welcome. Oh. Oh, click on their name. Smack him with the band hammer. Goodbye. All right, that was fun. Okay, let's get back in here. Okay, got it. All right. Yeah. Oh, dinosaurs? What's going on? Same wavelength? Got it. Yep. Wait, same wavelength? You think they should all be the same exact tone? It'll just be dun, dun, dun. dun, dun, dun. Is that what we're doing? Maybe put like half a stack. Let's not make ourselves wait 2 minutes for this. Why is that so fast? Wait. That's kind of, I don't know. This is kind of ominous. It just needed a pumpkin placer right here without any noise. Yeah, I think I like the matching numbers too. I think I like it better with just the 2 with the gap in the middle. It makes a really cool, I don't know, like a mute tone that has nothing to do with anything else. Let me get rid of all this. Gotta save all the concrete I can. I don't save stone, but I'll save concrete around here. I think I like that. It's gonna be really annoying, and that's the purpose. So if this is going on, oh gosh, here we go. Yeah, I think it's that. I think it's the one. That's pretty much. I mean, that's as impostery as it gets. Like, oh no, you're running around the world and you hear this. Yeah, I guess it. Yeah, Cap. Yeah, I've caved in to Feather's ways, and I've decided that I too am going to just double down and enjoy. Wait, what? Did I just break this? Oh, it's all got to go back? Absolutely not. Okay. I think I've got a 3.5 minute timer. Oh, I love that for you. Well, get in here. Hey, Twitch people, I see you guys out there. There's 10 of y'all out there. Go ahead and hit that sub button and then head on over to the YouTube down in the description below and sub over there as well. You don't have to come and hang out, but just, pop in there and say whatever. Okay, so that is the timer. The timer and the tone. Now, can this, what's the verbal distance? Do I have not video settings, music and sounds? I have jukebox down. I'm going to force people to put it on 24. How loud is it now? Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. I gotta figure out. Stop it. I gotta quit doing this to myself. Stop. If you put note blocks on 24, how, oh gosh, how audible is this from across the map? So you lose it here. But if I put another one here and then one over in that far, I think we need 3 of them, I believe. Hey, appreciate that, Feather. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this Twitch road goes. I'm glad you're seeing success out of it. I think I would love, I would love, especially the gentlemen in this chat, Feather and Cap and myself. We all deserve to succeed equally. We all deserve it. We're all great people. We're all great Minecrafters. I think we deserve it. If you guys think so, you 10 people in Twitch world and the 7 of you on YouTube, I can see if this thing is accurate. Get on it. Go sub to these guys. Both Twitch and YouTube, and myself as well. You can start with me. That'd be fine. You can start with Feather, I guess, or Cap. You can do all of us. Just do all of us. Okay. The audible portion is done. I need to send this signal back that way, which I can do anywhere I want. And then I need it over there. I need probably 4 of these. I think we're close enough. This is the last building in the map. I think the edge is, right here. So we'll quadrant this a little bit. So we need to send this signal 4 directions. 4 these sound boxes matching, which is perfect. And then, and community day. I'm excited to, I'll be there. I will be there. I'm 95% positive I'll be there, pending work things. I've got a work function in Tampa next week that I'm out of town for a couple of days and stuff. So I got a lot of weird things going on coming up. It's busy months for work, but yeah, sure. Okay. So 4 of these, I'm just gonna do one. I can do the other ones offline, but what I want to also get is the lightificator or whatever. I need a flickering lights. I think that will add some ambiance, and I think there's like some select buildings I like to do it in. I think getting rid of the lanterns in here and maybe adding in a few bulbs. Or maybe one bulb. Maybe one bulb here in the center that flickers, I think would be baller. And then the mines, I think we could use one. It'd be cool if they like did them differently. Can I get on top of these? I've got room. Okay, these lanterns are getting switched out for like copper bulbs. I'll have to keep some lights in here because when the lights are not on, it won't activate, but I like that. I did not mean to do that. And then I think if we can flash some lights, maybe some lamppost. Does anybody have any good designs for maybe a lamp on the ground? Like I want the light to be on the ground and then something built up from there. That way this flickers because I can't send a signal to like a lamp on a post. Hopper and a lantern. But that is... Yeah, so like on a fence. You already... If you put a fence post down and a hopper and a lamp, I like that. It's a good lamp. But to make that blink, I need to be able to send a signal to it. So it'll have to be the light on the bottom, which doesn't make much sense. So it's got to be like building lights. It's got to be things hanging off of buildings, I guess. But anyways, we'll figure that out. And I can do a couple in here, or at least one in here. So I can bring the signal from behind everything. All right, let's just, I want to see what it looks like. So before I get too excited about all of this, what does it look like? Let's just pull a signal out here and let's go grab a copper bulb real quick. Or not a copper bulb. I think we should use a redstone lamp. I think those will flash better. And this will just be for... Oh no, I only have one left. I don't want to use my last bulb. It's a placeholder block. Oh. Okay, well, we know where it's at. If I had to stick that guy right on... Did that just... I forgot redstone does that. So now... Yeah, if that's flickering... If that's flickering in a building that you're in, yeah. I think that's a pretty good indicator that something bad is happening. I wish there was... They almost activate at the same time. Probably okay. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Okay. It's doing its job. It's supposed to be annoying. It's supposed to let everybody know, hey, there's something bad going on. The game's about to end. Yeah, that works, I guess. And I don't think we need as many bulbs as I thought because the range in which you get this ambiance from is quite far. So again, back up in here, if something's flickering, because you won't see this flickering, which is fine until you're in there, that's where the disaster's at. So that's a good place for it to be flickering. But if like the upstairs in like these houses, the windows flash, or like you can see it through glass or something, maybe these little attic spaces, the lights will flicker. You can see them flickering off and on in the upstairs of those, like all sides of those. Something, and I got junk, a central thing here. I think I could definitely make this work in mysterious ways. No, I like that. I think that works. So we got visual, we've got audio, which... Okay, I can hear it. This is the center of I got junk. So that's fine. I need to get like an actual... Oh, it's done. Thank goodness. Oh, it's resetting because it's going backwards now. Oh, okay. Yeah, not today, Satan. So that's fine. That all works. Now I need this to turn this off. So once this is started, I need to send another signal into this. Let me just grab... If this is on, it turns this redstone torch on. I need to turn this torch back off. So if I were to put... Yeah. I need to turn that back off right away. So if I put something going into this, does it stop it? Oh, it doesn't immediately stop it. And it still has to work backwards. It did kind of pause it. So what this is doing is it's sending the signal into this block, which is locking this hopper so all of the items can go from here into this. It unlocks this one, locks this one. I need to stop doing what it's doing. Oh, yeah. I do like that idea, Cat. Wasn't disregarding you. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out how to do street lights. Oh, but they could be like little emergency lights. I kind of like that idea. It's just like a little bulb on the ground. Just a little glowy bit. Kind of all like little red emergency buttons. Kind of all over the place. Rather than being inside. Like some of the buildings can flash, but it can just be out in the middle of the grass field. Like if you're standing, oh, I don't know, over here in the corner. Like there could just be like a bulb. I don't know. Right here. It's level with the ground, but put a little piece of red glass over it and it'll be like flashing. I do like that. That'll add in some visual effects. From above, you'll see the little flickers. Man, this row of trees has got me. Gets me every time. I love it. I do like that. Okay, so I still got to figure out how to stop this. I need to relock this hopper. But I need this one to unlock. Right? Hold on. If I hit this button... I don't think my brain's computing what's happening here. So when this is full, this... Because this gives off a lesser power than... Wait. So it's powering that block, which turns that off. Wait, what? Excuse me? Okay, see, this is the part where I'm telling you, sometimes I don't understand how redstone works. Okay, when this button's pressed, this turns off, which inverts this. So right now this is on, which this is on, which is why they're stuck. And this is off, which means things can go into this hopper without effect. When I reverse this, this is off, this is on, this is locked. Items can move over. When this hits 0, this is full. Why does it go back? Oh, because this is on, yeah, until this is empty, then it flicks off, which turns, okay, I understand this. But that means I need to turn all of this back. I think it just needs to be powered to this block. However, it needs to be consistent power, otherwise it'll just turn itself back off again. Off and on, I guess, again. Which is complicated. Let me get a pressure plate. I'm going to stand on it. We're going to emulate what's going to happen when somebody's testing the, or turning off the alarm. But I'm concerned. What just happened? Where'd it go? I didn't even put it in my inventory. I am concerned a little bit with how much junk's in my inventory. One stone button? Why do I have a stone button? Interesting. If I put this down and I stand on it, it depends on how many blocks have been transported. Because it may not, that's not what I wanted. It may not stop anything. Lock it. Wait, what? I'm not heavy enough? Well, hold on. I don't have a repeater to extend the signal? That's fine. Okay. So it's off. Now stop. Right. So if this... in the minute you get off of it, it goes right back to confusion. Okay. The only other thought process I have is retracting something. If I pull this block back, this guy right here, that's got redstone dust. Can't move that one. Can't move the target block. Can't move that one. I wish I could move the target block, but I can't. But what if I piston over? I need to unpower this. Yo, my brain is fried. I need assistance out there, y'all. Anybody out there got any idea what's going on right now? I need to be able to stop this. It's cool and all, but if I can't stop it, that is going to happen indefinitely. Repowering doesn't do anything because the minute it turns back off, this then realizes it's not full. It's, you know, this doesn't have 0 in it. So this will just re-trigger it back in again. So just for example, let's extend this a little bit. Let's go ahead and put this back. If I here and here, let it go for a little bit. 12, 13, 14. Let's get to 32. Let's stand on this. That's going to drain it, but the noise is going to keep happening. Until it's empty. But then I'm standing here, so if I get off of this, it goes right back. So it's like holding that signal. So, okay, so that's not going to work. That input's not going to work. That's for sure. This is not going to work because my brain, stop that. I am drinking, boo. I am drinking a Rain body fuel. It's a... I'm about to say the word healthy and caffeine in the same sentence, but it's kind of a half healthy caffeine beverage. It's got a lot of aminos in it, and electrolytes and stuff for working out, I guess. I don't know. If I drink an energy drink, this is my drink of choice. So I'm drinking a Rain body fuel. I'm drinking the cherry limeade, to be specific. All right, so none of this works. None of this works. None of this works. The only other thing I can think of is if I power this guy right there. Now, if I take this, give me that, and I put this bad boy on a redstone piston, I actually need to go back one more. If I put this guy on a piston, and I need a lever, and we lever this guy, will it, let me think this through. It'll hold that signal, but does that stop anything? We got levers in here? We do. My inventory is utter chaos. The problem being you still have to hold it long enough to reset everything. Okay, so extended. That's fine. It's not fine. Unextend. Press button. Annoying thing starts. Let's get it cooking. Let's let it cook. Let him cook. Let's let this get up to about 32, which is close. Click. It's going down. Does it stop? Okay, it's off. If I unpower this, does it restart? No. So that shuts it off. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're finally getting somewhere. This does reset the system, but if this gets all the way up to like 2 minutes, you have to then stand on those pressure plates for 2 minutes, which is not ideal. The only way I can think of this working is you stand on the two pressure plates, it activates this, and that's it. Yeah, you stand on two pressure plates, you activate this, and that's it. So then I needed to stay extended while the round continues, and hopefully there's enough time between the round and people doing whatever that this resets itself. And I can actually sticky piston the pumpkins, which will stop the noise. We probably don't even need to reset this clock. Yeah, I don't think we need to reset this. I think if we pull a lucky lane, I better give him a hey-o. If I reset this from here, I get the same effect. If I just take this lever, gimme. Thank you. Did I put that too far back? I didn't. If I do the same thing that we did with this redstone, it's going, it's being annoying. The pressure plates are activated. This activates. Hey, I just found out you can't move pumpkins with sticky pistons. Feather. Cap says hi. Oh, shoot, you can't hear me. Yes, sir. Cap says hi. You can't move a pumpkin. Can I move a note block? Wait. Oh. Oh no. I boogered it up. Hold on. That's gotta stop. Hopefully you can move a note block. If it's been set, I'm not sure. But we're about to find out. For all the apples, let's extend this. Touch. Okay, so that can be, okay. So now, the timer goes off, you panic. Yo, people jumping in here. Yo, now we want to see your face is the name here. Yeah, welcome. And you know what? You guys get all the goodies because you got my entire personal life and the podcast that you guys grilled me for. Oh, shoot, I have to stop this before it, Wait. Oh, I gotta pull both of them. That makes sense. That was stupid. I thought I was pulling the signal away. I'm not pulling the signal away at all. Oh, I did it again. Losing my marbles. Too much redstone for one guy in one day. But welcome, E. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It's late. Y'all are on late. What is this lateness? That's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not going to stop till I fix this. Hey, thanks, Cap. I hope you learned something new. You learn something new every day. I need, what do I need? I need another lever. Testing purposes. Got some late nighters popping in here. Love that. Love to see it. Now we're ready to roll. Let's extend these over. Let's start the clock. Sabotage has occurred. Lights will be flashing. Alarms are alarming. Pressure plates are activated, retract at the same time, the lights will continue to flicker, which I can turn off with a different block. Yes, I can do that. I could move. I don't need to do any of this. I don't need to do any. Cat, I can use one of these things that you were so confused about. I know what they're useful for. I can sticky piston a target block. Hold the phone. Give me this. Can I have that back? Wait, is it done? Did I break it? Yeah. Give me the stinking sticky piston. Watch this, Cap. We both just learned something. Oh. Give me a second. My parkour skills are a little rusty. If I do this, leave that guy there. I need this to all go back to normal, but I need you. Yeah, be annoying for me. Thank you. Let's go. Us old folk learn new dogs, old dogs, new dogs learning old tricks. Here we go. If I extend this down, why do I have 21 levers? Did I grab all my levers? All right, it's being obnoxious. We stand on the pressure plates. There it is. Oh, we're so good at this game, Cap. We're so good at this game, Cap. We're so good at this game. All right. All is right in the world. We figured it out. We just have to reset at the backside of this. And then it's going to automatically refilter. I've lost 2 buttons. What? Wait. What? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, ha, ha, ha. I turned the noising thing off. That's going to go ahead and run. We lost 2 stone buttons. No idea where it's at. Cap, you did everything. You asked me what a target block was useful for, and I started questioning my existence as a redstone connoisseur, not a master, a redstone connoisseur, and we solved all of our world problems right just now. You did all. It was all you, dude. It's all you. God, I'm so happy that this is working. I cannot. Hold on. We got to add 2 buttons back to this. Oh, that's perfect. We did it. We know what they're useful for. They've got purpose. Use pistons, and they turn things off. All right, so now, wait a minute. We did solve a problem. I think I just created a new one. Let's get the wires over here before I start panicking. And figure this out. Feather, are you still here? How's your nooners coming on? I don't know what you got. True, what'd you get? I forgot what you got. How's it going? You hanging in there? You still with us? I can't reach. I got short arms. Dinosaurs in the chat, Cap. All right, I want that over there. Yeah. And this guy, he's still going. Look at him go. I want this to do the same thing. We're coming down, and around. There it is. Hi, Lane. Feather's still here. Good to see you. You didn't go no. We didn't lose you yet. Your trulies, whatever you got, haven't taken hold yet, huh? Okay. All right. We're good. Let's go down one more. I want to be able to get on top of there and just really work this. Save concrete. Get rid of your edges. Always save concrete. Cap knows. Cap's seen enough of his fair share of concrete this season. I think Cap's seen enough fair share of his concrete in the last week. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Cap, but I assume you hate everything concrete at this point. All right, we're getting in here. We're locking in. Here we go. 160,000 red, black, and gray is diabolical. There's no other word to describe. There's no words, I guess, at all to describe the pain that you're probably going through when you think of concrete. Something just broke my door, but there's nothing nearby. Teehee. Oh no. You know what's really funny is you know what? Stats. I need to know how many concrete I've placed. Where's placed? Times used, is that placed? No, it's like, wait, I've only placed 8,000? All of this is white concrete. Everything. Okay, well, Cap, good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, this is going to be perfect. We can extend the pole. Oh, wait. No. I've already messed this up. 105,000 stone is mine is crazy. What is that crazy? Is that bad? Is that a lot? It feels like it doesn't feel like a lot, but maybe it is. I mean, I dug this hole, so that didn't help. No, what I need here is I need to do a little redstone torch action because I need both of these to power one redstone torch. I learned this in my most recent build thing that this will not turn off unless both of those are stepped on. Is that accurate? How do I test this? I need a buddy. Yearns for the mines. Yes, I do. I do indeed. I think that's how that works. Wait. I'm questioning my existence now. Hold on. We're going to free cam this. We're going to get into action. I might need a buddy. Lena might need a buddy. Might use the buddy system here. I think if I stand on this. Oh, it's a stinking. It's a one of those pressure plates that doesn't send you a full signal. I've got to change all of this. Oh, and I don't have any repeaters. I don't think I need you right now. You can stay crafty. 10K green concrete. That's 71,000 brown mushroom block. Oh, that's from the auto farm. That's great. Actually, you know what? You're making 105,000 seem like a ton. I'm feeling miserable about myself. I need these guys. And there goes more of my stone, Cap. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. 71,000 brown mushroom blocks is insane. I think I only have a couple thousand. I have to know. Because I've used that auto farm too. But not to the... Oh. I got 40,000 and I don't even use it. You use it more than I do. So I've got more than I'd like to admit. Whoop. Oh, that was the one block I couldn't delete. I think I have to get rid of 3 to get this to work. Because I think I need the signal, a repeater to extend the signal, and I need that guy. Which means I need another guy down there. I think that makes sense. Can I not? Oh, and I can't place that because I can't fit. Not my shop. Nope, I'm just wrong. I need 2 more. I need that. Because pressure plates apparently. Weighted pressure plates have a signal capacity. Didn't know that. They need to have... Why'd that turn on? Oh, I'm standing on it. They need to have the full thing. Oh, see you later, E. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you having here. I appreciate you having you here. I'm not speaking for any of these Neanderthals out here. All right. That's in place. I've used an exuberant amount of concrete here. I don't think any of that makes sense anymore. I just need this guy to come down. Okay. I think we're cooking with fire here, I think we're onto something. The only thing I don't know is if I bring this pulse down and over and me up, I need to connect these 2 together. Which that one, I need another block placed because I got to get rid of this guy. Something like that. It's a mess. Broke my legs. if I remember anything about the Redstone videos I watched, I believe that if you put a torch on something like this, it cannot be activated unless both of these signals are giving off the same output. What is that? What is this block above me? I'm scared to break it. Okay, that's fine. I need you to go not like that. There. And then you. Okay. I think if we go stand up there, it shouldn't turn that torch off unless both pressure plates are active. And if I'm wrong, it's back to the drawing board. That was not the button I meant to hit. The torch is off. Interesting. Why is the torch off? If the redstone turns on above the torch for 2 yards longer, it will turn off no matter how many plates there are. I use this. Actually, we can just fly over here. This is used in the light switch thing. So what happens is, where is it? There's an example in here somewhere. Oh, right. No, it's up here. This guy. Oh, no. I need the torches to turn on to power this line to turn this off. Yeah, I need to reverse what I've done here. Good catch. Ander? I'm calling you Ander. Is Ander right? Ah, yeah, you're right. I'm thinking about observers. Yeah, you're totally right. But what I need to do is I need to turn this into... reverse this signal is all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to reverse the signal of this torch, but I need to do that by first activating a separate torch. I might need to go lower with this, actually. Down a couple blocks. Well, welcome in. And gate. There it is. I knew there was a word for it. I got a redstone guru in here. Man, I needed you here about an hour ago when I was suffering in the corner. Oh, shoot. I was suffering with this nasty looking thing. But I appreciate you being here now. Absolutely. I'm going to lower this down a couple blocks. The old-fashioned way, the old stair step, because that's the level of redstone we're at right now. And then we're coming to the middle here. That'll do. And now I want to invert this by bringing it down. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that pretty much sums up my Minecraft part. Why am I so weak? Why are my legs heavy? Am I wearing heavy boots? There we go. All right. Now, I'll put that guy there and this guy here. I got a little close, but I think I can make it work. Is this a messy... Ander, is this a messy... Is this a redstone no-no? Have I made a terrible looking contraption? The only thing I want this to do is this will be on. It'll only flip this AND gate when both of those are lit. It looks cool. I don't know. It looks like a butt. Looks like a butt. Oh, you came in with the dog raid. Oh, sorry, my eyes. There's a bright light in my face. Oh, yeah, no problem. Oh, all good. I appreciate, you know what, you came back at the perfect time because I would have had this messed up forever. So, a little flippy AND gate thing there, and then when that activates, it'll bring down this signal right here. That's the important block right there. I need that guy, which we'll just go ahead and head on up there. That'll go over and that'll trip our sticky piston to activate the... Where'd that go? I just placed it... Oh. That'll trip the sticky piston to reverse the machine to shut off the noise in the lightificator. That's what I'm calling it now. It's got a name. It's like a pet. Now I can't ever get rid of it because I've named it. Just carefully. One more. Might need to come down a couple blocks, but I just need to power that piston down yonder. and not drop anything in these hoppers, or this thing's gonna start making noises. Gimme. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need it to kind of come in at that level. So like that. That's good. That's perfect, actually. It's not good. It's perfect. And now we'll just clean up our messes. Don't drop anything in this silly stuff. Yep, that looks good. Now we gotta run there. Oh, I don't think I have enough repeaters to get through this. And I don't think I have any more smooth stone because Cap made me use it all. I blame you, Cap. Do we have... Ah, I've got some more. Had some in my inventory. Didn't even notice it. Let's grab 3 more of those guys, and I'm gonna need some more torches. And which means I need sticks. It is always just a tumble effect here. Give me these. Give me some more of them. Don't put the stick in your inventory because Lightmatic is a thing and it makes your screen all wonky. And now we should have a fully functional... I don't like going the full 15. It scares me. I think that makes sense. I think if you stand on the pressure plate, taking names and ruining lives. That's our Cap. All right, that should work. And I want to check real quick. Oh, wait, Lane, I might need a buddy. Hold on. Let me see. If I stand on this, it shouldn't activate anything. I think I can throw 10 items on here, and I think it works the same. I actually think this works. Hold on. Nice. Signal comes down. Okay, that is in place. That turns the machine. Okay, so the machine is on. If I get off of this and then zoom back down here. Okay, perfect. So all I need to do is invert that signal. I need these back. Thank you. If I just invert that with the lever, it should do the same. And I don't need you, Lane. I just figured out or remembered that 10 items on a iron pressure plate, it does the same thing. So that's on. That's on. The imposter. Yeah, the imposter. It has to be 10 items, right, Ander? And or Narso. What do you want me to call it, man? But I believe it's 10 items. It's a 1? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the gold pressure plate. That's fine. Okay. Does not invert that because that takes precedence. Anduril. Sorry. Perfect. Or Narsil. I'll call you both. Anduril and Narsil. Oh, I guess it is just from Narsil. Gotcha. Stupid internet like me. How good. Good. I'm glad you're thriving. Okay, this is all fine. I'm thinking about a way to... I need this to be opposite. So I need a torch. I need a torch. We're going to invert the signal. Last thing. Oh, a piece of redstone. I need this reverse. So I need this to be powered by a redstone torch. I need scaffold in this corner. I'm panicking. So give me that. I need this powered by a torch. So I'll just break some of this out. And I could put a block in here. With that keeps it powered. But I need all of this lowered by 1. And I need wherever that baby zombie is, should just stay there. Wait, is he inside of our... Where is he? And a spider. Oh, they're beneath. Okay, good. So by reversing this, I think we've achieved greatness. because now it should turn off. Heavy pressure plates, 10 items. We need repeaters at. Oh, okay. That's okay. I knew there was something there for 10 items in a stack is one entity. Gotcha. Perfect. That's what I thought. I knew it was something. I thought it was the iron pressure plate, but the gold one does it for me. Appreciate it, Blazer. Thanks for hanging out. It is also 1 o'clock here, so I probably should put down the caffeine, but I am in for the night because I am getting some of the stuff done. But you go get some sleep. You go rest up for me. Get plenty of sleep for the both of us. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. I hope it was enjoy. I hope you learned something. I learned something. I think. I pretend to. I am on the grind. Oh, it is the iron pressure plate, but it does work. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I'm not dumb. I am dumb, clearly. Yeah, 100% on the grind. I told everybody that I would be done with this on April 1st. That's what I told everybody. It is now April 24th, and I don't see an end in sight, unfortunately. So, I told myself May 1st on April 1st. April Fools to me again, I guess, because I've got 7 days. How many days? How many days in April? 28? No, 30? Is it 31? I don't have very many days left, Feather. So I gotta do everything I can. If it requires caffeine and no sleep, so be it. That's what's happening. I should have started the machine, but this should invert the signal. Turns the torch off, retracts that. Perfect. Okay. The minute you hop off of this, though, it goes right back down. 6 days? Yeah, I'm screwed. A lot of late nights coming up. Hey, at least you learned something, Blaze. That's funny. All right. Well, so now the other problem I have is I need this to retract and stay retracted until it fully resets. So the idea was there. The execution was not quite there. I want this to be a single system. So I need this to be like what I used for the target blocks over here, where once it's hit, it's one tick activation. So it is just an observer flicked over, which activates it down, activates it up. So I need to put in a sticky piston with an observer, and that should fix my problems. Absolutely, Cap. I will be on way more than I want to be for the next 6 days. I think I'll be able to put in tomorrow. I think I'm taking a break. I'm sleeping in. But I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday are going to be brutal. Just throwing it out there. So if you got nothing to do those days, you know where I'll be. I'll be here. Just hating life, man. Just hating it. But this should be what I need to invert this. I do think. I think this will work. I think if I can figure out how to get off my belly, I think I can do a quick little hot flash. Let's get rid of this. It's going to mess everything up real quick. That's fine. Is that fine? If you have two power sources that come into this is a question specifically for Andoril, if you're still here. If I have this extended with, like a redstone torch and another power source comes in, does it cancel out that redstone torch? If that makes any sense. Throwing sponges. That sounds like a good time. Yeah. Yeah. So the power to the piston. So I need this to be in the down position. And then when the pressure plates are activated, I need it to cancel this out and raise it up. I need it to reverse the signal. However, I need it to reverse the signal indefinitely, if that makes sense. So once people stand on this, so what I'm going to, let me build what I was thinking was going to help this situation. Can I have this guy face up? That's not up. Let me do some hop, skips, and jumps here. And put this guy this way. And yeah, let's get rid of this for a second. My thought process was, let me get a sticky piston up there somehow. There. And then, yeah, that makes sense. This can then, did something go in there? Okay. This can then just be fed from here. Right. So now I need this, that. Not that either. There we go. I need it to be in this configuration at all times. Piston down. Oh shoot, this needs to be moved over one. Hold on. I've made a muck of myself. This needs to be one block back. Get rid of that. And crouch that on that. You stink. Placing redstone is my least favorite thing to do in this game. Never works the way you want it to. All right. So I've got it the way I want it. I want that piston down at all times. So when the imposter activates this machine, it makes noise automatically. When the crafters solve the disaster, I need this, which is kind of confusing because this guy doesn't necessarily need to be right here. Let me move him over in front of this real quick. Lucky up. I need this guy to slide over, activate this piston, and pull it up. Wait, tweakaroo? What is this? Okay. Maybe I don't need that. Let me test, because it might just be a reset thing. I might be overcomplicating this. I might not need. Redstone hurts my brain. This is why I don't do copious amounts of redstone in one sitting. If I hit all the wrong buttons and then I press this and I hit this is gonna stop. Wait, what? Why did that get stuck? Oh, there's 2 ticks. Okay, but if I get off of this. Wait, that might work. It's fine right now. There's no disaster happening. If a disaster happens, 2 people come stand on here, that's activated, it turns it off. Right. Makes sense. So it's done. It's no longer necessary. You remove everything. I wanted that to go back down at that point. But it doesn't have to. Because I can send a signal. Let's think about this. I can send a signal through this when the game resets. But I only want it to happen once. Each round, the imposter is going to be able to activate the sabotage system, which is this thing that's going to cause a bunch of noise and flashing lights, which is what all this timer's for. And that... yeah. I need that to be on. Hold on. Is anybody else's brain hurt from just thinking about what's being said right now? I need this always. Thank you, Feather. Thank you for being equally as confused as I am. Okay. Right now it would not be making noises. which is cool. When the imposter activates this, I can also feed in a secondary pulse from this. And what that's going to do is make this obsolete. That's going to activate this piston, sending that block down at the same time starting this timer. Okay? We're all on board. I confused. I'm Cap. Okay, good. Oh, 2 pistons and a slider. Problem is I don't have any room to slide because of the way the constraints of this redstone are. I could straighten this out. This doesn't need to be at an angle. They could come straight out and then this piece could slide back and forth. Oh, it could slide up and down. You're right, vertically. Okay, I don't... Oh, geez, oh, geez, oh, geez. Okay, maybe I need to explain this fully. So, yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Narsel. Got it. It makes sense. I agree with you. I see what you're saying. But I don't want it to reset all the time. Okay, so in this... Oh, I don't want to start... Wait. I don't want to start... Okay, let's just break this real quick. Let me toggle that. Oh, that goes up and down. Interesting. Maybe your idea is sounding better than mine currently. When the game first starts, yeah, I want it to be aimed at the... So I want it to be armed. All right, so you start a brand new game in Among Us, whatever. You all pick your colors, you come in. Apparently the game got reset because these buttons are up. That's fine. Y'all drop in. This wire in here that you just saw resets all the redstone for the voting system and all the, stuff. And at that time, I need this block down. When the game resets, I need this block down. So at any point in time within that round, the imposter can hit one of these disaster buttons to start a disaster. When the disaster happens, I then need the ability for 2 crafters to run up, stand on the pressure plates, and deactivate it like it is now. So it's perfect now, considering that a disaster's happened. But as soon as they're done, they get back off the pressure plates. I need it to stay as long as possible in the down position, because if not, this redstone clock needs to reset and it'll start ticking. The noises will start going off again. Why did that get moved? Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. So I needed to stay up. I don't know why I said down. I need to stay up like this. The top piston pushes the block down out of danger. The bottom piston pushes it up into the start of the game. Yeah, so I just need to have two. They just need to be pistons. Yeah, no stickies. That's what I'm thinking. Hold on. I think we're on the same page finally. I think we finally linked. We linked together here. I feel your brainwaves coming in. I need it to be a piston where this torch is at. That gets activated every time the game resets. So every time the reset button happens, which one of these stinking lines is the reset button? Oh heavens. It's this guy here. Whenever this, which heads up and teleports everybody back to the spawn room, every time this is activated, which means I need to take a signal from here somewhere, I need that to come over, and I need that to push the block down. Which should be fine. And then anytime a thing happens, the sound will always be available. And then I need this to always push the block up. which is a bummer because this is coming from above. Yeah. Oh, you're right. I need that concrete block to, yeah, it'll probably need, okay. Okay, I think, whoops, I think I'm on the, gosh dang it. I've hit every single button except for F4. I think I'm on the same page. Yeah, let's grab some regular pistons, but then I have to bring a signal again from this tower, which is the reset of every single round. But it could also come from the submit votes round because something like, how is this getting reset? This is supposed to be reset in case the emergency buttons hit, which I guess is not hooked up yet. Okay, we'll think about that another time. Should I? Well, great. Thank you for coming and hanging out, Cap. I wish you the best of sleep for the both of us. I look forward to seeing you on in the next couple of days because I'm sure you'll be here. So appreciate you coming and hanging out, man. Let's grab a couple regular guys. I'm gonna grab a piece of glass. Part of me is still a little confused what the glass is for. I understand the intent of the glass. Everybody say bye to Cap. Bye, gang. I understand the intent of the glass because you're talking about it not interacting with the, oh yeah, because this block. Yeah, okay, let's get rid of this. We're going to have to replace that torch because oogie boogies are going to spawn here. I want to remove all of this because this all needs to be beneath at some point in time. How much of that ended up in here? 0. Okay. So right now, yeah, get rid of this crap. This crap. All the crap's got to go. Get out of here, crap. I think it can be on top. But in my brain, all right, let me just set this. So this is the block that's it's got to be here. It's in the perfect position right now at game reset. Love it. Now I need to put a block all the way up top up there. I missed the placement. Wow. Hand-eye coordination is on point. If I need, okay, so I need a piston in here. So when this majigger gets pushed up from a piston down there, with, I think this is where you're talking about the glass block. Okay, yeah. The bottom piston needs to be 1 lower because the diagonal concrete. But won't that just push this glass up and break connectivity? I could be totally wrong. You're the expert here, for sure. Like if this is powered right now, I got a lever. So that gets pushed up. Which is fine. Oh, move both pistons down 1? Wait, really? Am I crazy? Again, you're the professional. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I guess what's confusing me now is that this signal then is backwards, in my opinion. So bottom piston, air, glass, target, piston. Oh, you want to move us up 1. I understand. No way. Congrats, Lane. Congrats. Oh, I had it? Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter how it starts. It's always going to... Yeah, this is game start. So it's in game start position, which is cool. I'm agreeing with you so far. Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't consider in my brain. Oh, you and I were thinking the same thing. I was just thinking about this being up here versus pushing it down. Pushing it down does the same thing. I literally, you could have spelled that out for me on paper, and I would have had zero idea what you're talking about because in my brain I was like, oh, I just need this block to go up. But you're right. It can go down too. And down also gives the same reward. So yeah, I can actually just bring the signal all the way over, and it doesn't actually matter at all, except for my short stubby arms. I just need this down. Hopefully not affecting any of my other stuffs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. I'm seeing what you're saying because the way target blocks work. Yeah. Okay. No. Again, you're right. That's on me. And just because I don't trust the process, I'm gonna stick a couple more guys in there. Okay, so now if I really think this through, I just need this piston here to be powered by the reset. So anytime the game's reset, it's gonna go and it's gonna push that guy back up. That should work, and I want to test all of that. I hope we don't need these. I hope I have the concrete to get a signal over there. This is gonna bother me. This is gonna, if I don't have this. Oh, if I don't have a concrete to get over there, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't know why I have all this here. Unnecessary. I need, when this block is powered, I just need a guy to come off of here and get me all the way over there. And the only place I can take it, because I've covered the rest of this crap up, is this direction, which is fine. We're just gonna have to go under and around and through some stuff to get this to work. And that's, where does that go? Huh. I might have to dig a bigger hole. This needs to come, let's just go under this bad boy. I need it on that level. Just gonna dig this out and we'll find out if this is deep enough to go underneath all my other redstone problems. Hey, some piece. And I'm getting stone. Look at me go, Cap. Oh, Cap's gone. Cap can't make fun of me anymore for not having stone. Where am I at? A few more? Gotta be close. Whoa, I've activated all the cameras. Oh, golly. Come on, one more. What am I hitting that's activating a camera and not letting me use my... Wait, I can't use my body. Why is my body not working? Okay, there we go. Bye, Lane. Did you lag out again? Oh, was I in... I mean, I was in a different perspective and I didn't see you leave. Welcome back. Gosh, my fingers are not working. Okay, I'm past this silly scaffold, so I can go on up here. Stupid internet. I feel ya. All right. Now, if only the Minecraft gods were pleasant creatures, this should be fine. Do I need redstone? I mean, I think I'm always gonna. I think I've got some. Oh shoot! I need this to face their direction. Wait, no, I don't. No, I don't. Come on, K-Hug. Get your act together. Was that enough yet? I don't even know what I've done. But I'm running low. What'd you say there, Lane? More stone. No. If you've got any extra stone, I am willing to accept stone. Always. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, how many was that? Oh no, I've lost count. That's such a bummer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need a repeater. The biggest thing that I think I need to go check out the redstone shop somewhere in spawn, because I'm running low on the things that I didn't think I'd ever run low on. I don't even have money to make repeaters. I need all the other bits. And I'm also out of concrete. That is the ultimate slap in the face. Yeah, no, I like the correct. This one, I agree with you, has a. You don't happen to have white concrete, do you? No, I'm just kidding. I might be able to find. I'll scrap something together here temporarily, and I'll fix it later. No, I agree with you, Narsil, that doing it this way means if somebody hits the button too many times in a row, that piston down there can go up as many times as it wants, but it's always going to be set in the same position. Same way with the other way around. Like, you can push it down 10 times, but if it's already in the down position, it cannot be pushed down further. I think we're on the same page. I think I like this is like a safe button. I'm really not gonna have white carpet. Am I gonna stoop to that level? Am I gonna be that guy? I've done everything with redstone wiring and white concrete. No idea why I chose to do that to myself. Oh, it's quartz, but it looks like it's carpet day. I'll have to fix this later. If you've got extra lane, extras are always appreciated, because I'm poor after placing all these blocks, but if not, that's full power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think I need to place the repeater here somewhere. I like lining those guys up, so that's a good place for it. Is that enough? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's fine. Okay. I think it's time to just give it a good old test and see what happens. Let's just dump stuff in our super organized storage spaces. And by super organized, I mean there's absolute chaos and nothing in here makes any sense. Levers, pressure plate, comparators, buttons, observers. Oh, pressure plates don't go in there. Hoppers, sticky pistons. Pretty good. Pretty clean. What's happening? Pressure plate can just go in here and we'll call it good. Okay, so I'm curious. Made a block. Pumpkins it is. Let's get some sleep. I'm curious to toggle this for an emergency meeting situation. So we can use the button that we wired, which should work. And then I should be able to shut this silly thing off. So it is in play mode. So the game begins, and we're just going to take the cheat way out. The game begins. The game is on. It's fine. It's working. It's great. That's not great, but we'll fix that later. The imposter sneaks over. Oh, it's Elaine. Hello, hello. Wait. Oh, hello, hello.
Hello. Might be lagging, but hello.
Yo, yeah, yep, that's happening. Oh my god. Wait, this is extra redstone?
This is extra, yeah.
Why do you have so much extra redstone?
Dude, I just built like the most complex storage room I possibly could. I went on all the redstone.
Yeah, there's no way I'm using any of this.
well, look, keep it. I don't need it anymore.
I will give you back the leftovers when it's over. I really, man, How many times I ran out of redstone repeaters and had to go find smoothstone, and by find it I mean go dig a hole somewhere, go find
Yep.
some sticks, put it all together. It's been
Oh,
miserable.
yep.
No,
Trust
sweet,
me,
and
that's
this.
only like maybe of what I actually.
Wait for it. There's an into sentence. He's vigorously typing. If you're talking, I cannot hear you.
I was not talking.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah, no. I guess my voice left there. This internet is driving me crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying that like the repeaters and comparators, that's maybe half, if not like a third of the amount that I actually made and used for the storage room.
Oh my goodness. That's insane. This is insane. I mean, like, yeah. It's a lot of observers and stuff too. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
well, it's one of those super fancy recategorizers. Is
Ah,
storing
okay.
all that
I will have to come
specific
check that
stuff.
thing
Yeah.
out because I haven't made anything beyond like the good old ice block
Yeah.
runway thing. I've not done one of these super item sorts that you can put multiple items. Like you can have a redstone chest and it sorts all redstone
It's
items into the
it's
same.
not as hard as people think.
Oh, it's smarter than me. It's smarter than Feather, this guy over here who says hi again, by the way.
Hi, Feather.
Huh. Okay.
Uh,
Well, yeah, no, I
yeah,
appreciate it. I will definitely, I'm gonna have to come check that out.
yeah. Feel
Um,
free to check it out anytime.
yeah. No, yeah, this is gonna be super helpful. I might be able to finish what I'm doing tonight. That'd be exciting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I that helps.
Yeah, it definitely
Better get
will. I
base before I.
yeah. Good luck.
Seeing ya.
Yep, see it. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Ah, he's good. He's good. He's fine. All right. So the imposter, did I hit the button already? Imposter button. Oh. 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 Oh no. It's working. The noise is obnoxious. Pumpkin. Huh. Okay. That's going to continue doing its thing, which is 3 minutes. So hopefully, in this situation, the voting and everything. Oh, I got to get off of these blocks or it's never going to stop. The voting and everything goes. Yeah. That should work. It should be fine. The voting stuff should take about a minute or so. I'm going to keep these lucky little boxes over here. Thank you, Lucky Lane. Oh my goodness. I've never seen so much stone since the day I started building this. Oh, I feel so good. I might be able to actually finish the cap up here. Not the cap and wishbone, but finish the cap on the base. Which, speaking of, I can cover this hole up because now I've got stone. Yeah, this functions. It's still going, which is annoying. It goes for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. We know that. That's kind of a nuisance. It's almost half done. So during this time, everybody's transported. Everybody say bye to Lane. Have a good night, Lane. Hope your internet gets fixed. I will catch you around. I'll be here. Yeah, so real quick, let me just run into one of these guys. Started Pearl Stasis Chamber. There's a word. Let's start one of these guys. Don't hit that. Okay, so that's been started. The game is on. Let's just go ahead and submit votes. Ding! That's counting the votes to see if anybody's getting kicked off. None of these doors should open. There's no votes been cast, so... Okay. Game is ready. That was the reset, which means that should have went up, right? No. That only goes up when the recall or the emergency button is hit. So the only way that should ever turn back on or off is if the emergency meetings button is hit, the emergency meeting button, or if a body is discovered in one of our various locations. So we'll just head down to the fishing shack and we should be able to find, we'll just simulate this. When somebody dies, they're going to toss in their marker. That's going to turn on, and then they're going to go. There's an invisibility potion. There's a whole spiel. They're going to go hang out in the lobby, do whatever, um, which works. So then when somebody else comes in the fishing shack, they see a light on. They go, oh, shoot, someone died here. Press the button. Emergency meeting's called. It does take a few seconds, but only a few. The doors are up, everybody's locked in, and you'll look around and go, oh, shoot, orange is not here. And then you'll be like, pink did it. You'll grab pink, throw pink in the vote chest, yada, yada. That'll all be explained later. But that should work, which means now I should break my legs one more time. That block should be in the up position, which means it's on, and same thing, nothing should happen if I hit this. It'll send that same signal over here, which it just did. It flicked up, you didn't see it. But it's in the up position, which means it's fully functional. And I owe it all to you, Narsel. Thank you for coming and hanging out and helping me with my awful redstone. So that works and definitely checks off one of the bigger items that I wanted to get done tonight. I'm actually super excited to see that this is done. And this working, well, kind of working. This guy's out of position. This working, though, is super exciting. Why would you not just fall on my lap? Perfect. Which means now I just need to build 3 more of these in the polar corners. Again, this one is, it's hard to see because of the map thing here, but it's pretty close. I could move it now that we know it works. Maybe a little farther back and over, maybe in this area. This is right above. Yeah, that's not going to work. It's probably in the best place it's going to get. I can move it up a little bit more, but that's fine. I think if we put one underneath the houses, one underneath this hot air balloon, and then one near the waterfall, that should be enough noise and chaos to get everybody in a panic, which is perfect. The only thing that's going to stink, is there a delay? Is there a delay in a single repeater? This is another question, I guess, Narsel, for you. I should know the answer to this question. I'm quizzing you. If I were to send this signal, the same signal that's causing the blurp noises, to the other 3 corners, the far corners, will it be on the same exact pulse as these guys? Meaning, if a signal comes along from, just arbitrarily, if this is the signal that I'm talking about, if it passes through this repeater and misses on a single tick and it keeps going, does this, every repeater is going to slow down? Right. I think that's right. The repeaters are going to delay the time. So these aren't going to be on the exact same dun-dun as something way over there. I could do some repeater clock things and slow it back down and try to make it match, but out of curiosity, is that going to change the notes? So when you pass between 2 sections, are you going to hear 4 note blocks versus, I want them to all be exactly the same. That way, if you pass 2, I'll call them hemispheres, like the radii in which, yeah, slightly. A1 repeater adds a 2 game tick delay. Yeah, 0.1 seconds. So by the time you add in, I'm going to guess 6 to 8 repeaters, you're slowing that down by about a second. So if you cross the 2 hemispheres of that noise, you're going to have an overlap of a difference. So I'll have to set some repeaters on delays probably. If I delay it far enough, I can probably line the noises back up. Is there a way to send a signal instantly without losing delay? Is powered rail something that does that? I've seen this before. Oh, or put extra repeaters on the closer ones. That way they have a slower. Right. That makes sense. Yeah, is it, I think I've seen powered rails. Am I right about that? Powered rails is something you can send signals instantly. That might be something worth looking into, especially if it's something as crazy as note blocks. Because if these 4 sections are all different, it's going to cause this cacophony of noise that you're just not going to enjoy. Gosh, we are kicking butt tonight, folks. kicking butt. I didn't expect to get any of this done, honestly. Okay, just delay repeaters. That sounds good to me. Hey, easy. That's all I had to see was you said simpler, but easy. That's all I needed to know. Okay, so the only other thing I think I wanted to quickly touch on, and I'll just workshop it down here, is the player selector. My idea for that is as simple as let's grab 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 of these, right? Yeah, 5. We'll grab some redstone dust. And I need an item frame and maybe like an arrow. And this all makes sense here. Oh, no, a stick will work. I'm scared I can't use a stick, but we'll find out because the Lightmatica uses sticks. That should be enough. We'll just use... That's fine. Okay, so the only thing that I need to figure out is there's going to be up top this little guy. I can't use that. I knew that was going to happen. I think an arrow would be better anyways. Screw you, stick. You loser. Grab an arrow. It's more of like a dial anyways. So my thought was, spin please, is this is set to, so that's 4. So that's the minimum amount of players. A repeater on 4 is the same time delay as 4 repeaters on 1, so it wouldn't be many extra. Oh, yeah. That's true. I don't know what my hotkey is for Lightmatica rendering, so I give up and I just don't touch sticks anymore. That's my solve. So right now this should be 4, 2, 3, 4, which is, yeah, perfect. I'm actually going to send it this way. Oh, wait, I can actually do that through here. So that'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be 6, 7, and 8. So when you select this, so 4 is down, you can have 5 players. Come on, 5 players, 6 players, 7 players, 8 players. Each time one of these is extended, it's going to add another hopper or another shulker to the game, which is the random shulkers full of the task books. So the task books, I've got a bunch of them here, are like simple little doodles. So this is called Coal Rush. It's a delivery task. It's going to be the coal train locomotive up there. It's going to be gathering a piece of coal from the mines and then delivering it to the locomotive. That's as simple as the task gets. So there's going to be a random assortment. This is all the tasks I've created so far, -1. I think 1 still needs to be fixed, and I've got to add a couple more. But I need 6 random books in each shulker plus... Yeah, 6 random books in each shulker plus a totem of undying and a bunch of glass panes. But I need... This is where things get complicated. Yeah, I don't know how to... This may be more complicated than need be. So this is fine. When this goes over, it's going to activate a dropper. It's going to drop 4 items. Tick, tick, tick. It drops the 4 shulkers out the dropper, and you pick them up as players. That's fine. 5 players, it adds an additional shulker. Yeah, so on and so forth. But the problem I'm having is the latter part is the book resorter. So this is going to require some ingenuity. Those books are placed into the task or the challenge submittal, which is these guys' sorting systems here. What these are is like if you have this task, which is called piece of pie, you get the ingredients, you make the pie, you come in here, you deliver the pie into this chest. Now, if you deliver anything else in the chest, nothing happens. If the pie goes in there, this door opens. There's a barrel behind there, which is for that guy right up there. This is where the book will go. And that signifies that you've completed that task. So when you complete the task, you submit the book. I need this book and all the other books around. There's another one here. Every task has one. There's going to be 12 to 16 tasks. I need all those books to go back up to where these shulkers are at and fill them back in, but I want them all to be random. So this randomizer needs to select, yeah, 12 to 16 random books at a time. I guess what I could do is I could create a huge wall of all the books in their independent chest, and then as the game starts, it will package up 6 random things will go off, or it can be, I need one of each kind. If I put them all into a chest and then have a dropper dispense 6 random books, that's fine. Load it into a shulker and then send it to the player. That works. But then I need the return books to go back into their chest to then be remixed up. I need it to be everything to be sorted and then mixed, because I can't have somebody have 2 of the same book. Or maybe you know what? Maybe I make it really simple. Maybe I just have a huge dump chest, and as the items come back through the system, so if we had a random dump chest way up top up here, and I can select somewhere. Maybe I get rid of this observation deck, which is where people can watch the rest of the game from. Maybe this is the place where everything comes to. I'll have to figure out how to sneak a water vader. It might not be there. It might have to be, it's got to be somewhere that I can send the books here without hitting redstone, which is super hard to do in this place because everything is covered in redstone. But if it's a giant, you can tell I'm tired and have caffeine jitters. I think my eyes are a little heavy, but my mind is like melting right now because I'm just churning through ideas and thoughts. Never a dull moment inside this dome. Oh gosh, I just looked over. It's almost 2 o'clock. Exactly what you see. Yeah, shh. It'll be okay. Yeah. So, anyways, getting called out. I'm about to not look at the camera. No. You know what? What number? What number truly we on, Feather? I gotta know. Man, we gotta put it down. I'm somebody's DD tonight, so this is me paying the man and trying to stay up as late as I can. Only to, it is Thursday tomorrow, so you better keep it that way. Okay. Anyway, so back to the thing. If I have all of those barrels drop the books into a water stream, all the water streams come back up to a central box. There'll just be a dispenser, and people can stand and just punch that sucker and get books. If they get a duplicate, there can be a area for them to just put the book back inside. Yeah. That works. I think that works. I'm going to forget that. I think it just needs to be, it doesn't need to be some fancy shulker system with the player selector and all sorts of stuff. I think we just let it be a random drop box and have everybody just select up to 6 books. And maybe you can choose the difficulty based on that, so we don't even need a player selector. If you guys think the game's taking too long, they select 4 books per person. Yeah. I'm leaning more and more towards that. So that gets rid of all the complications of the player selector. I mean, I still like the idea of building the player selector because I want to build something in a redstone. So maybe the player selector just turns on lights, I guess. Is that my person who needs a ride home? It is. It is. Guess what? Ask and ye shall receive. Feather brought it into existence that I was staying up too late, and lo and behold, the text came in immediately. Can you come pick me up? Earlier night than we thought. For sure. I thought I was going to be here till like 4 a.m. I'm not going to lie. Which is good for me because I probably shouldn't be up much later because I'm tired. I probably shouldn't even be operating a vehicle on this much caffeine and this late or lack of sleep, but we'll see. Let me... Okay. Well, that was good timing. Hope you all had a good time. I appreciate all the help. I appreciate all the chatter and all the all the enjoyment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. I do appreciate it. And I will be probably doing this. Oh, we got to raid somebody. Yo, hold on. Let me get to the internet. I've never done this. So I don't know how to do this. Feather? Talk me through it, my guy. I'm going to pull everything over to... Wait, I just typed that in chat? No way. Raid. And then type in Dustin DB. That's it? Yo, that's it? All right, well, for anybody here on Twitch, you're about to get just jerked around and sent to wherever. So go enjoy Dustin DB. This is Feather Fetcher's recommendation. Again, I appreciate you guys for helping and chatting and hanging out and everything. So without further ado, stay crafty, stay courageous, and as always, stay beautiful. I'll catch you guys next time. See you later, Feather. Appreciate it. Miss you too. See you guys. And yes, thank you, Narsil. We'll have to you'll have to come back next time because I needed all your support, man. I tried the raid thing, Feather, by the way. Not sure if it worked. It says that he's on subscriber or follower chat only. So hold on, give me 1 second to sub to this guy. And then I should be able to send you that way. Dustin DB. It has a wait period? All right, I'm going to follow this guy. Yeah, get him, Feather. I see you in there. I'm in there. Wait for it. Wait for it. Dustin DB is... Feather's getting after him. The room is no longer follows only. All right. Y'all ready? Here we go. I got this. /raid Dustin DB. See y'all. It says raid's in progress. No idea what that means. I hope it worked. There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Oh, I like KO.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Bye, YouTube. Thank you guys once.